Welcome to Grayman Prepping and the Midnight Ride. And I'm not here alone. I got
Woo! Woo! Oh, froze up.
And I know there's others out there that have gotten the link or know where to find the link.
Yeah,
so you're welcome
I haven't
to come
seen
on up.
Laura later today, though, so I don't know if she'll be on with us tonight. But she doesn't. Does she usually make the midnight ride? I don't know if she makes the midnight ride.
Sometimes she'll come in for an hour and then skip out.
I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
And then we've got Quirky on her trip, so.
Yep. Yeah.
That's gonna be weird.
She's out. She's out of the loop until what? Monday night? Is she going to be?
I think she said Tuesday they get back. So yeah, Monday night. I don't know.
Yeah, not sure. The way she was there, and of course she hadn't even started packing Tuesday night.
Yeah.
God, I love her anyways. But so
she was doing her videos.
Before I even say hi to everyone out there, this week I've been running a lot of the running my daughter around to her therapy, physical therapy for her knee, and running the boys around to their speech therapy and their I'm not sure what OT stands for, but OT and stuff.
Occupational therapy
for little kids.
Yeah, occupational therapy.
Oh, and
fine motor.
Right, yeah. All right, and so right across the main drag from where the one place is at, where the surgeon is at. My daughter had to go in there, have the stitches removed, and get some other checking done. What is a Cabela's? And so I went over to Cabela's to see if they had brought back any of the stock they used to have in the pew section. They have plenty of pews, but they don't have any freedom seeds for it. They used to have they used to have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 aisles. 7 aisles. So basically, one aisle with two sides, second aisle with two sides, third aisle with two sides, and the fourth aisle just one side of ammunition. I went in there and they had 1.5 aisles of ammunition full. I'm just waiting for it to start stocking elsewhere, but I picked up this. This is Hornaday. This is 223, but the size on it is only 62 gram for the rounds. It's almost like a wad cutter. It's a lightweight round, but it was half the price of some of the other stuff. But it's still a good brand. I figured, okay, target practice. Why waste the expensive stuff on target practice?
True.
So I grabbed a couple boxes at Cabela's. All right, let's see who's all in here. First one in was Super Scout. This afternoon, that was about 8 hours ago.
Oh.
When I first put it up. Then we have the Uneval Twin. Old joke, if anybody is here from back then. Walt Rogers came in. Let's see. Okay. Carol came in.
Cow is grape soda and vanilla, right? I couldn't remember.
Yeah. Grape soda and vanilla ice cream. And an orange cow is orange juice.
Oh.
And I know you don't like orange juice.
Not with ice cream.
It's no. It's almost like an orange sherbet when it freezes up.
Oh, okay.
Because what you do is you take a little melon baller and you scoop out the ice cream, the little balls into it, to make it like a float. And so since there's so much surface contact, it starts freezing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the orange juice is kind of slushy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't do orange juice though.
Yeah, I introduced Walt to that.
Orange soda would be okay, but
yeah. See, Barry's in here. That's Storms, Radios, and Cats. Yes. And see, Tibor is here. And Where to Begin Homestead. Hi, Janice. Q is here, straight from the Continuum.
Kelly.
And Glenn is here. And everybody's talking.
Howie's here, and P2E you got?
Not yet.
P2E
I'm still
coming in?
scrolling down. I'm still scrolling down. Joe is here. Howie's here. And I froze. And P2 prepping to endure is here, P2E. And projects with Paul. And who else was it you said? Oh, okay, yeah, Howie. Okay. So we got those are all the ones that have commented so far. You don't have to comment, but hey, we would appreciate if you say, I'm working, and you don't have to say anything else. All righty. So tonight, a couple things to cover tonight. I'm debating which one to jump in. I'm going to jump to the news first here. There are some interesting articles here. Okay. Last Friday, this one came out. Former FBI agent from the East Bay convicted of accepting bribes. They finally convicted one?
Well, just one. Yeah. Meanwhile, they're blasting you that certain day all over in the trials on on my mom's news channels.
Yeah. No, I'm not sure it's the same one that
it's the one in January.
Yeah, that Captain Crazy pardoned already, or whether that was a different one.
I don't know, but they're going on and on about it. Shut up.
The next news article here was a continuation from last Thursday about that family of 4 that got killed, and it talked about how the killer knew the family, had dealings with them for years. There's Barry.
He knew the family? How? What was that? He knew them?
The killer knew the family because the family had also ran a trucking company. One of the brothers ran a trucking company, and he had tried working for them and had some other dealings and stuff with them. Kept trying to have dealings with them, and Anyways, there were some problems there, and
yikes.
Yeah.
That's
Here's a special one from California. 14 Northern California students to get $40,000 from Amazon to study computer sciences. Wow. I guess that's a part of their public face for Amazon saying, we're giving grants to students.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you try cutting that down, and instead of doing 14, make it, instead of giving 40,000 each of them, how about giving 10,000 to 4 times as many?
Yeah. That'd be nice.
Oh, it's happening in California. At least in Northern California, home prices drop as the housing market cools. Well,
No.
you know what that means, don't you? In about 9 months, you can expect it to start dropping elsewhere across the nation.
Yeah, but I wonder if that's fueled by people leaving California.
Yeah. Nobody wants to buy in there. They want to get out.
Nobody wants to live there. So.
Well, then again,
this is in California. They're talking about the 3 metropolitan areas: San Francisco, Oakland, and San Jose. So once they're so San Jose being Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Green Granny's in the house. Hey, Denise. Conservative living in a democratic lifestyle. Hey, all right. You're lurking. I love it. Thank you. All right.
Maybe.
Yeah. The bubble's about to bust again.
Yeah.
Here's one that's scary.
Uh-oh.
Congenital. This is one for Bob. Congenital syphilis rates soar across California as public health funding dwindles.
Yikes.
And
public health funding dwindles.
How not every state was spending as much on public health funding as California was.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So can you imagine ones that aren't spending that much, what's happening there?
Yeah. Oh dear.
New York, can you imagine what's going on in New York? Or Portland, Seattle. Los Angeles. Oh, that's part of it there. Okay, let's see. Oh, here's something on the brighter side.
Well, I
I
would
gotta
think
go
the
into.
syphilis was from the border stuff.
Yeah.
The extra.
Yeah. So, wait. I thought syphilis was the.
Oh no,
Disease.
that was bad.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna share the picture here. All right, here's the next story. Giant pumpkin breaks record at annual Half Moon Bay weigh-in.
Holy cow! Look at that thing.
It beat the North American record just set last week.
Wow.
How
do you keep that thing from crushing itself? Wow.
Yeah, they get to the point where they don't even look like a pumpkin anymore. It's
No,
like
it doesn't.
Can't support themselves.
it's
It would be so much better if they would like be able to sit up though, instead of laying down on its side. It looks so sad on its side, all big and fat like that.
You know what it looks like to me? Jabba the Hutt's baby.
I was just about to say, yeah.
Yeah.
Jabba the Hutt.
That's kind of
Absolutely. Oh my god.
All right, so let me
yeah,
pop
right
this in.
then. They will
Let's
cover
see
it
how much this pumpkin weighed. Super way up. Oh, here it is.
Oh,
2,560 pounds.
wow.
Jeez, Pete.
Excuse me.
First place prize is set at a whopping $9 per pound. So that's 18,000, 20,000. Yeah, it's
It's like blubber from yesterday.
$27,000. No, $23,000. $23,000.
Wow.
And he trucked it in from Minnesota.
Oh my god, he really wanted to win.
Hey, $23,000? You can truck it in for them.
That's right. Wow.
Absolutely.
All right, so that's that one. Let's go back over here to, let's see. Another one for the really file. COVID rates continue to fall as seasonal flu season approaches.
Oh, that's a surprise. Not at all.
Yeah. Oh, and here's one that came out yesterday. This is four fake school shooting threats on the same morning in the San Francisco Bay Area.
Great.
So they're, unless they're using burner phones, they're being tracked down right now.
Yeah. For sure.
There's a city in the San Francisco Bay Area there on the East Bay side of the bay called Crockett. The first one came out yesterday. The second story came out today. I'm going to read today what's today's, because today's kind of puts the other one into perspective. Health advisory: elevated levels of hydrogen sulfide in Crockett, stemming from the city's water sewage treatment facility. Okay, so the Crockett's wastewater treatment plant, sewage treatment, has elevated levels of hydrogen sulfide. And what happened was yesterday, the Contra Costa Health advised residents to take steps to protect their health due to elevated levels. Well, they finally got around to actually monitoring it today.
Mm-hmm.
You ready for this? So, threshold hydrogen sulfide may cause symptoms is at 0.03 parts per million. Okay. Yes. This morning they measured it. They had a reading of 0.36 parts per million. Not 0.3, 0.36. It's elevated.
Mm-hmm.
And they did it. This was after a hazmat team collected an hour sampling of 0.45 near a couple cross streets east of Interstate 80 from the plant.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever driven on Interstate 80, the levels of hydrogen sulfide from all the car exhaust is up anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Then they did more testing. Okay. So then the county's hazmat team did a testing outside of John Swett High School. 0.00
Oh, goodness.
froze.
Sorry.
0.0031. A tenth of the level that could cause symptoms. And half that at a middle school.
Mm-hmm.
So now that the county is actually testing, it's not up here where everyone's saying it was. It's way down here.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's doing something there.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So you got to be careful sometimes with what a non-government agency, even sometimes what a government agency says.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. And here's one that's scary, which they're talking about California, but I know it's affecting the entire United States, across the South, down in Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, and some others, up the East Coast, and across certain passageways where it comes in, Washington, Oregon. Fentanyl death rates continue to climb. California, new multi-million-dollar effort launched.
Fishes just knocks everything over.
Bam.
That'd be my luck. That'd be better a cat.
Yeah, I should mute myself. Making noise.
So yeah, so California's because of the fentanyl rate climbing in California, the state attorney general Bob Bonta, one of Newsom's lackeys, announced a multi-million-dollar, $77.9 million budget to increase the fentanyl enforcement program. So far the previous program has been having very little effect. So we're going to throw good money after bad.
Yeah.
And certain people are going to get rich off of it. But anyways, yeah. So if you're in California, that's where another $7 million or $8 million of your money is being tossed away. Rather than doing it right, they're going after education and other stuff, which is, some people you can't educate. You can take a horse to water, you can't make it drink. You can try to educate some of these addicts, and you have a better chance getting the horse to drink. So, all right, let's get back here to the other news here.
Those around him want to drink too.
Yeah.
Same.
And this one, I find, this one is sad, but I find it kind of funny because I got a warped sense of humor. All right. California, it says, here's the headline: California racist city council debacle, 5 things you need to know. There was a recording of members of the Los Angeles City Council, and somebody made a racist statement. So they're all racist because one person made a racist statement and nobody jumped on him.
Oh, guilty by association. That's right.
Mm-hmm. But I find it that is one of the cities that's supposed to be, we're doing so much to try to get rid of racism.
Mm-hmm.
And now they'll be having their feet held to the fire. Anyways, that's the news I have.
Don't do as I do. Do as I say.
That, the fake keyboard mentioned here is fake calls spread across Ohio last month. They tracked the calls to California. Yeah, of course. Yeah. They can send me long distance deer. Okay. Now, on another note here. So now I got that out of the way before we jump into the rest of the stuff here. So I'm within what I consider my target range. Pumpkin spice. That's all right. That's one of the ones that's kind of because pumpkins are Halloweeny too. So I allow pumpkin spice.
It's a good thing she's my friend.
So anyways, last night I had 803 subscribers on this channel. An hour ago I had 801. Yeah, YouTube's taken away because I'm going to do close, but I did the same thing once I hit 800. I started the 1,000 subscriber giveaway contest, and so I'm going to do the same contest over here with different prizes. So this is not the official video. This is kind of a preview, sneak view of it. So let me go it over here this way, and I'm gonna get going over. This is going to be part of the video here. I haven't recorded everything yet, but it is the Gray Man Prepping 1,000 subscriber giveaway. Dun, da, da, da. All right, and okay, so these are the rules so far. It's not official yet, so I may be tweaking these a little bit. To qualify, you people that are already subscribed need to get others to do the following. A, subscribe to this channel and ring the bell. B, watch 3 videos and comment on them, preferably these 3 videos, but it can be any 3 videos. It just makes it easier. These are the most popular videos. I figured that's why I throw those out there. Makes it easier to track people. On any video they watch, they need to leave this comment, such as, Fishes and Loaves Live sent me over, and then whatever other comment they want to leave. And then, and so once they've commented on 3, we move on to the next one here. So once the subscriber, for each new subscriber completing the above, you get a point. So if Carol gets someone to watch a video, watch 3 videos, she gets a point. Now, if one of those people get 3 more people to watch a video, that person gets a point and Carol gets a half point because that's the next level down. But that's as far as that goes. So the channel with the highest number of points of new subscribers that watch 3 videos and comment them wins first place. Second is the second highest gets second place, third, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The giveaway ends 2 weeks after the channel is monetized, has been confirmed. So we're going to keep on going until we're confirmed. Prizes. First prize is the color edition of Doc Bones and Nurse Amy's, survival handbook. Second place prize is a $75 Amazon gift card. Third is a $50. Fourth is a $20. Fifth is a $10, and sixth place is a $5 card. And that's what I have coming up here. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to be kicking off here sometime in the next week or 2. So we're going to be kicking it off. And those are going to be the general rules. And so look for the video coming out for the giveaway rules video.
Cool.
But you got a sneak peek at it.
Yep. I did. That was cool.
Anyone see story about the liquid meth? Whoa!
I don't know what 400,000 of liquid meth looks like, other than it's liquid. But
it's very concentrate.
Like the amount.
So after they pour it out of the pumpkins, they're going to cook the rest of the pumpkin down to extract the rest of it out of the pumpkin.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. Wow. I had not heard that one. Which border crossing was it at? I'm suspecting it came from the southern border, but what state did they were crossing into? Hey, Moon over Miami, how's it going?
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to cook it down or if they had it as a cylinder or something underneath the pumpkins, and the pumpkins all kind of packed together.
I would think that they would take, well, they can do it with 2 needles. They put 1 needle in the top to let the air out put another, and they start injecting until they fill it up. And then once they pull the needles out, they crazy glue over it.
Oh, okay. Hey, Moon, what's up?
But all it takes is for one drop to hit the outside of that pumpkin, and they not wipe it
Oh my
off. And dogs are going to go.
They wrapped them in tamales, Tibor. 2,100 fentanyl pills. Wow. Imagine how many got away, I wonder.
Oh, and that's different. So this is a different one. This is not. This is
different
just a
one.
tamale.
Yeah.
That's
tamale.
what I call that a hot tamale.
Mm-hmm. That's a hot tamale. All right. It's a deadly tamale.
Oh yeah. And what's so funny is strange, peculiar, what are you going to call it? Funny, strange. For years, DHS had gotten with the General Service Administration and set up what type of nitrile gloves, TSA, Customs Border Protection, immigrations were all going to use. And they settled on 5 mil gloves. Guess what? Fentanyl goes right through 5 mil gloves.
That's horrible.
And after a couple of people became contaminated, they did a quick thing and they found out, I'm using 9 mil.
Yeah.
So they were at 9 mil. And when they were at 9 mil, this was when I was still working there. I fired back. No, guys, you need to go with 12 mil. Because if anything shy on that 9 mil, you got to have contamination. Go with 12. And so after about 6 months, they finally started shipping 12 mil gloves.
Wow. Yikes. That's horrible.
Oh, Tibor answered the question there. It was in 130. So they cut the pumpkins open, filled condoms, put it inside, sealed the pumpkin.
Yeah, I figured it was in a container, but that wasn't my guess. Okay. Okay.
I mean, I'm just trying to think,
very full condoms?
And very full big pumpkins. I'm just trying to think, what did you do? Run it through an x-ray? Oh, we're going to x-ray all these pumpkins.
Probably.
Or did it go nuts over it?
Maybe the dog went nuts. I don't know. That's a good question, actually.
They didn't do it right. The dog could have very well gone nuts over it.
Yeah.
It was in a pumpkin. Pumpkin doesn't hide
Maybe the
smell.
mills weren't. It wasn't enough mills.
Yeah, it was a thin condom. It was leaking.
Oops. I don't know what is up with my signal. It just keeps going out. My daughter must be playing a video game. Oh.
On my end, it kept freezing. I was watching it. Wait a minute. It's keep up. And that's why I asked the question. Are you guys losing sound? Because I totally lost all sound on my countdown here.
Yeah, when I came on and we first started, I had 2 spinning screens.
You got 2 wheels of death.
Yes.
Oh.
I know. Scary. But it wasn't yours. It was my signal because I went over to the live and it was still showing and I was frozen, but you were moving. So it was something on my end.
Yeah. Well, I know. I've been having some problems with one of the programs here. It's a Microsoft solitaire game. I was playing it while watching some other stuff, just letting it a lot of times playing stuff, and it kept freezing up. Solitaire kept freezing up.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad when solitaire freezes up. That was one of my dad's favorites. All over the place, eh? Maybe 45 might come back. That's
I just had a bad. My warped, perverted, Bob style sense of humor kicked in just now. It's like, ooh, too bad they can't give a report over to certain people in Congress, and look, the report's contaminated with fentanyl, guys.
Oh,
that would certain few people, I would find it absolutely hilarious for them to suddenly be rolled into the emergency room because of a fentanyl overdose.
Yeah, like
hey, Don, how's it going?
Once I have big red money in their pocket.
Easy now,
Mhm.
Gil. Easy now.
Mhm.
I'm not saying any names.
Oh, I know.
And her posse. But so
Name
Don's
rhyme
got
with
audio of
fancy.
Sasquatch in the forest. Wait a minute, are you sure it was Sasquatch and not Miss Plastic Face screaming from California side of the border?
Not like that. Yeah.
Something like that.
I wish we could put her south of the border, but not let her back in, along with her posse. Make
I
them
would-
cross over, like the whole thing of all of Mexico.
Send her
I
to North
would
Put them
Korea.
down at the
rather
bottom
have
and
them
then
do-
still deny them entrance.
I'd rather have them a bunch of them go over to do a congressional inspection over in a certain
Oops.
East European country that's under. So, anyways,
Mhm.
up there.
We could send them down
Send them to
to
North Korea.
that. Oh, that would be really good. Just send Kim a new weapon and just put them inside of it
Just be a
to fire at his leisure.
playmate for him. And if they have pretty wives, they'll become his slaves.
Mm-hmm.
Leave it at that.
Or he might just like to set off the fireworks we sent him with them stuffed inside. Just saying.
Joe saying YouTube is super slow tonight,
Mm-hmm.
and of course, if Don's trying to upload a video, it may take a while.
Yeah. Make sure you have a backup of that, Don. Don't want to lose it in the YouTube universe. That's stuck right now.
Yeah, I always, everything I upload,
Mhm.
I make a copy of it. Oh, I have my original in a folder for it.
Mm-hmm.
I back the folder up to my my Seagate external drive. I upload.
Mm. That's so creepy, though. It's in your phone. Okay. Just be careful you don't get rid of it.
Yeah.
No,
So-
I didn't see that show. Mm-mm.
Did anyone watch the live?
I saw Chris Wyatt was reporting on it, but I missed that part of his report, and then I haven't been able to go back
Yeah.
about her switching parties.
And
Not that's gonna
in,
help.
in which country?
What?
What country is she in?
Tulsi?
Yeah.
She's ours. She was a Dem that kept sticking up for the Republicans.
Oh, she okay. All right. I've never done. Oh, okay. So she pulled a Reagan.
I guess so.
Left the Democratic Party.
Mm-hmm. We'll definitely get her some votes just for that alone.
Yeah. And of course, in the
WD.
the anti fellows will probably pick at her house.
Yeah. Oh, she's Hawaii? Oh, okay. Oh, is she a Rhino, Tibor? She's Hawaiian. Okay.
Well, we can't all be perfect, can we?
Yeah.
I was just thinking how I wouldn't mind going to Hawaii, and then I remembered all the volcanoes that they have, and I thought, not a good move on my part.
Yeah.
Now, if you
Yeah.
were to move to Hawaii, you'd have to go back up the chain to the older ones that aren't erupting no more.
Yeah. Plus, they are a true island. At least Florida, we're still getting things in by truck.
Yeah.
So we'd lose that.
Ooh. She's
Wow,
once the vice chair.
really? Wow.
I bet they're trying to squash all that stuff out, all of the things about her getting out, because if that comes out and the vice chair of our party left,
Mm-hmm.
that might get a few people going, I got to look into what's going on.
You can look at it this way too. What better way to upset the other party by sending one of your own in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like Obama's, the one he liked, the writer. That was his style of doing that. I don't mean Sun Tzu or whatever. I don't mean the Art of War guy. I mean like a more modern day person who talked about that.
We'll find out see what she does when she's, how
Yeah.
active she becomes in the party here, other than just being there's those who are party members and elected and do stuff. And there are those that get involved with party politics at the highest level.
I bet, Tibor, because they like the attractive ones. The more attractive you are, the Dems push you because they know that that attracts voters just in itself. Because they're smart voters that we have.
So, what's the weather like there now, Barry?
It's pretty nice, really. But it's going to get down to 30 something tonight. So I already have a fire going.
I've been, this is kind of a pro and con with me for this house. It's got the dark brown shingles on it, so they absorb heat. Well, it's been cold here lately, so it house warms up from the roof down because of the shingles and stuff. And like the temperature today was supposed to be 68, and it got a little bit above that. The low last night was 37. That's again tonight, tomorrow night, and the next night. All supposed to be 37 lows. The highs are supposed to be 68 for the next several days. And then Sunday it starts dropping again. But it's like I haven't had to build a fire yet.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had to open the windows to cool off once again because right now it's up to 72 in here. But I don't have to worry about that because in a couple hours it's going to be about 69. So I can just throw an extra blanket on the bed and say nice toasty warm.
Mm-hmm.
And Don asked you if this was the author you were thinking about. Saul Alinsky.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
Oh, good one, Tibor.
Yeah, Rules for Radicals is what he wrote.
Tibor. Okay, so in Ohio, the lows are in the mid to low 30s for the next week. Yeah, it's happening around a lot. Let me hang on a second. Let me clear some stuff here. Clear that over there so I can move this over to the other window and bring
Oh.
yeah, for the next 2 weeks, looking here, the highest temperature in the next 2 weeks is supposed to be, this according to weather.com, is supposed to be a 73 on Tuesday. But the low that day is a 35. The highest low is the 21st, Friday the 21st, which is 38, but the high is only 69, so that's only 11 degrees difference. On Wednesday the 26th, we got a 31. On Thursday the 27th, we got a 32. So, and the highest amount of rain possibility, we got 20% chance on the Sunday the 23rd.
Good night, Joe.
Night. Is Joe going? I'm sorry, I was reading about that author.
All right, Joe. Have a good one.
Night, Joe.
Yeah, so I mean, what's interesting was, let's see if I can find it here. There was one of the channels I follow is just south of me, not north of me, south of me, called Red Poppy Ranch. And let's see if I can bring. He put up a post today. Prepped our big January thing, all fresh oil and stabilized fuel. Cool. All right.
Only have to do that before hurricane season.
Where is it? Okay. So I'm gonna share this page here.
Okay.
So that's Heath, his wife Cheyenne. Anyways, coming on down here. This top picture here of all the snow was the 12th of October last year.
Oh.
This is the 12th. This is the 12th of October this year.
What in the world is going on?
So it's a lot. You know, we have not seen any snow.
Bizarre.
Like we're going to be 2 weeks out. We're going to almost be to Halloween before we see any snow. Knock on wood. But it was the stuff my wife was reading saying for here is that it's not going to get as cold as it did last year because we had some really. I'm not going to say the things my grandmother would say about the anatomy freezing off. But it was so cold we didn't get much snow because it was too cold for the snow really to do much.
Yeah.
But they're talking about it's going to be a little bit warmer, so we will get a lot of snow, but not so many sub-zero days. So I'm not sure how that's going to affect the rest of the country, but yeah.
No, thank you to Sub-Zero. I was watching that, a little bit of that Life Below Zero. Saw all that snow. I was like, yep, nope.
Man.
Nope. Nice for entertainment, but nope.
Yeah.
No.
That
Guess I'll let the cat out. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You can't use the cat door. What are you, loyalty?
You are her slave.
Let one out, let the other one in.
Yeah, I was about that here today, WD, which is weird because this is Florida. You're way up, what is it, the Northwest? WD in the Northwest?
Oregon.
Yeah.
He's not too far from old school prepper. And, her garden is she's still doing a lot of stuff in her garden too.
And I guess so, if they're getting 80-degree days right now. That's so crazy.
Yeah. Hey, CR is in the house.
What's up, CR?
Yeah, Q and I had almost the same temp today. That was weird.
Yeah.
Oh, that just totally skipped on my end. That was weird.
So I was taking screens out of the windows for the winter because it tends to make them brittle.
Mm-hmm.
And suddenly I hear this like fluttering sound behind me, and there's a bird, a little, I can't remember exactly what kind, but
a sparrow.
It might have been. So it lands back here on the curtain behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Sits there with its mouth open, and I'm like, don't pick my eyes out, please.
That's when you go, here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Well, just wait, now it gets good. So I'm scrambling to find something to put, said bird into so I can take it outside and let it go before a cat got to it.
Yeah, always a towel.
It saw me move, and it took off. It flew to the other end of the house, which I'm in a mobile home, so there's only back and forth. I lost track of the stupid thing after it went back and forth a couple of times, freaking out. And then I hear cheep, 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 and then growling, and I'm like, oh, okay. I go in there in the bedroom, and Tom's sitting there just bird in his mouth, and it's like, guess you did my job for me, buddy. I opened the back door, and he's shot out the back door with his bird.
His treat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So needless to say, he skipped supper.
he enjoyed his treat.
Yeah.
Plus the feathers probably, are a bit much. Might be a little
First, I don't
tickly on the insides.
but
Pokey.
You'd be surprised how well the cats pluck a bird.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
really good at it.
On my daughter's back porch here,
Mm-hmm.
I'll go walking over there. Here's a big pile of feathers there. No bird in sight. It's like, they got another one. Yep.
Oh, I didn't know they did that.
Oh,
Yeah, right. You were bird problem solved. Well, you won't have a bunch of little bird turds in the house at least.
Yeah. So from now on, I'll know to close those windows so that I take the screen out of.
Or not,
I thought,
you're
that
low
goes
on
well,
food
yeah.
for the cats. You just
Yeah. Save me a little bit of money. But
it's horrible.
I just thought the breeze felt good, so I just left the window open for a few minutes while I gathered all the screens up to put in the closet. And then it's one of those things, it's you don't think anything of it. You just leave the window open.
Just like that bird didn't think it was going into a cat cave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that looks fun in there.
Well, all the other ones were on it, but they're like all crouched on the ground, looking up at the ceiling, trying to find it. Their little heads darting back and forth. And Tom was like, he was like right on it. I couldn't do anything about it. He was already on it. So
What's going on with Raleigh? What happened? They flood?
Hey, Ryan, what's going on with Raleigh, North Carolina? Did they get hit by the hurricane too, or something else going on there?
I didn't hear anything today, but I haven't been connected to too much.
where are you going, Q?
Going to bed, I think she said.
Probably. Say she's run down.
She's saying that basically a big pile of feathers left around.
Active shooter. There's an active shooter.
Active shooter?
Yeah, 5 killed, including, an off-duty officer.
All right, this is getting a little suspicious.
Gunman is stalking Raleigh neighborhood. It looks like they said they got him in custody, but then here, what? Hold on.
Come on, let's just. There's too many of those happening.
I know there is, right? Why people dead? Hold on. Observer. They've all got different stuff on it.
Huh.
Did they get him yet?
Got
Got 3 different stories. Sorry, Barry.
Sorry,
And Q was saying, you need to check the story that all grain silos in the West are empty. Idaho's full because I've been hearing the chat that they need the railroad to be able to move their grain, and even the headache factory up the road here, Budweiser's silos, which they process the hops and stuff here and ship it to the actual breweries. They're full. They're backed up, and they can't ship it because the railroads are limiting the number of cars they're shipping.
Excuse me, you're right. Gardner Morgan Q. Yep. Seems like there's way too many because they're trying to do that.
I heard they're cutting back on some of the runs the trains were making too.
Sweet.
Because they have, they've been treating the railroads have been treating their employees so bad the last 5 years, and especially the last 2 years, that a lot are just saying, I got time in, I quit. I'm retiring. I'm taking my pension and running.
They're paid rather well.
Hey, Rachel, how's it going?
Yeah, they get a pension. They're one of the few places you can go and get a pension still. Although I heard, I don't know are they doing away with their pension?
They're making it so hard to keep it.
Okay.
Hey, Zombie Prepper. I mean, they got all these
You
stupid
Bobby.
things for if you call off on sick on a weekend, you get dinged. If you do this, you get dinged.
Yeah.
If you do this, you get dinged. So many dings, you they penalize
So
you
many
either by
days and you can make Congress. Fuck. Sorry. I didn't want to miss that one. Go ahead.
but I mean, and some of them, if they're attendance dings, they can fire somebody even if they're close to retirement. And that's what they're trying to do is get rid of people.
Yeah. Well, Bob said that before he was coming into the sweet spot. That's what they were sending everything his way to get him to quit or get fired or whatever.
Yeah.
That was weird. Typed something out to answer queue, and all it put up was the little winky emoji.
Face.
The words are gone.
Yeah, I think Google and all of its subsidiaries are having problems tonight.
They're getting hacked probably a bit.
Yeah, probably.
I hopefully it's not one of those ones that's giving our information away.
I did, which is weird. I got an email last night, really weird.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me go back and pull it up here.
Oh no, it's that good, huh, Rachel? You're alive. That's the good news of the day, huh?
Okay, I got an email from Google AdSense saying
T4.
was canceled.
Wait, what?
It said, hang on a second. Let me bring it over here. And
when I heard boom was canceled, it was like that's when you went out.
Okay, sorry, I was looking. Okay, so this is from Google AdSense. One of your payment accounts was canceled, and it lists account number and stuff, and it's like, and I went back into the thing, and everything is still functional. It's like,
and it's definitely from Google.
Yeah, it's same as several other ones I get too from them, and all the numbers are correct. And down below, all the payment profile numbers correct. The AdSense customer numbers, everything is all correct. But it's like I went in to check, and it says, oh, I said, I tried to ask a question, and all my stuff is still functional.
Strange. It's really
I'm just hoping this was a bogus email that they accidentally got triggered and sent out. Because there was that time a couple of days ago. I could not. When I uploaded a video, the tab that says to monetize or not wasn't there.
Oh.
And then on the content, the column that says monetization, whether it's monetized or not, wasn't there. And then there was something else about a year ago where a video I posted, and something what happened to that one? It was they marked it as it wasn't a violation, but it was marked as adults only. And I couldn't change it.
Oh, weird.
And then about a day and a half later, we had a glitch in our system. Anyone that loaded videos in the last 36 hours may have had this happen. You can go back in now and correct it.
Interesting.
Then I went back in. All I had to do was go click, and it was done. And it was like, you stupid idiots. What idiot is in there playing around where he doesn't belong?
Yeah. There's a WD Clock and Roll. There's a website where you can look up it gives an estimate of what some of the channels make. It's not Sling Blade. It's called something Blade. Social Blade, I think it's called. Social Blade.
But I think that just does your channel, I thought.
No, it does all the channels. You can put them in by name. But I don't know how close the estimate truly is. Like,
what? Not Sling Blade.
Huh? I knew it wasn't Sling Blade.
It must be on the other computer where I had it saved.
You're welcome. That's when you tell your brain like they're wrong for what they're bringing up in there, like the little elves. Like, no,
Yeah.
go back and get me another answer. In
That
the back room,
was
please.
Keebler elves in my head, but they're all deranged.
Mine are all asleep except for maybe one or
Social Blade status. Could it be Social Blade?
It's called Social Blade.
Yeah.
Social Blade.
And when I checked my stuff on Social Blade, it was off by about 10%. So I stopped using it.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. It was off. It's off by some.
But still, 10%. It says somebody's making $50,000 and it's off by 10%. Okay, they're off by 5,000. It's still making 45,000, or they're actually making 55,000.
Yeah, that's not counting. It's not counting all their other revenue that they make off the channel. It's just what they make from
YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like I've watched several channels and they start doing some of the gear, the T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
And the channel's so popular that they sell out, and they got to do more. And they're going to say, "Yeah, all right, we're having to work. This is turning into a full-time job, stocking our distribution stuff."
Yep.
But if they're making money that way, besides what they're making from YouTube, and the one channel that has talked about the problems, and they talk about their money and stuff, something most people don't. They have like 300,000 subscribers now, or more, probably more now. But so they're making a good amount from off their videos.
Yeah, Roots and Refuge doesn't use like a Redbubble or any of that. They use like usually locals, so they'll run out because it's like a local order that they have gotten. But now they've got like so much set up at the new place.
I know they turned one of the bays of their shop into a warehouse.
Wow.
That's his Arms family.
Oh, that's monthly. Okay. See, now this is terrible. Their estimate yearly just for R&R is from 4.2 thousand to 67,500. And the same thing, their monthly estimated earnings are from $351 to $5,600. So that's a huge discrepancy between numbers.
The thing with that is I can understand that. Some videos do really well.
Yes, true.
Others go.
Yeah. But for them, all their videos do pretty well.
Yeah.
They should be making more than $353 off of their videos.
And that may be off their new videos for the month, whereas some videos are like a year and a half old, are still some of their big producers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nothing, Q. Nothing. You see nothing.
That's right. Oh, yep. Nothing that either one of you are supposed to be doing. The end of the world on its way. And maybe with other health issues that I know about between the two of you. Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm not judging. Just wishing you well and wanting you healthy. If it's possible.
Put it out.
My dad would just take like nothing, and my mom would need a few puffs every once in a while, and then she'd put it away and be done with it, and then finally she was completely done with it. You're getting it.
Busted.
Thank you. Totally busted. You thought she went to sleep.
And now she's heading out.
All right. We love
I got you. Bye.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, now I snagged you. I'm going to bed.
She's going to go to bed and plot her punishment.
Well, there's the link if anybody else wants to come up and join us.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Rachel, that sounds like a lot to kind of organize for 10 cats. Like wrangling.
I'm glad I only have 7.
Like, where do you keep them until they're ready for, I guess, in the rescue at the shelter?
My God. Are those jets or
We don't hear
intercontinental ballistic missiles? Huh?
I hear
I
it.
hear it now.
Really? You can hear it?
I just heard something. Yeah, I just heard it. Like a whooshing sound.
They have changed their flight patterns too.
Yeah, they've changed the flight patterns up here too, depending on the wind. There's been a couple of the big commercial jets going over in a different direction than they normally do during the daytime.
These are flying from the east to the west now. And then there's the normal airliner traffic that runs south to northwest or south to northwest. Yeah. And then there's just your average from the airport. It's like 8 miles up the road, small stuff. Like earlier today, there was another acrobatic plane out doing. It was a biplane doing stunts and stuff. But it's always over the forest, so I can't see beyond the trees what he's doing. Sounds like he's having a blast, though.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you can't have that with all your beautiful fauna over there. All your beautiful birds on my Rachel night. Yeah.
Ooh, goodness, sorry.
Oh, she's sick and miserable. I'm sorry, Q. I wish you guys would get better. It sounds like you got like a mold issue in that place. The way that you continually keep getting sick. Like you're being exposed to something. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, the electrician finally just sent me an email for putting the heat tape in all the gutters and doing a zigzag on the bottom 3 feet of the north side of the house.
Oh, the Air Force Base is running maneuvers. Okay. They've been flying out. You know, though, our Trauma Hawk.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said our Trauma Hawk. I don't know what happened to it, but every night at around 11 o'clock, it used to shake my windows. They would fly so low, and now I rarely hear them do that, and I rarely, because I have big glass balls up there, and sometimes they would fly so low they would go tap 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 tap, tap. Anyway,
Life Flight hasn't been over here lately, so either people aren't being transported to UK as much, or they've changed flight paths, but used to come over here running 200 miles per hour. They're not quite that loud over here. What's loud is the Chinooks and the Black Hawks. Oh, those don't exist. Those other helicopters and the UH-1D gunships and all that.
They're those ones you can hang in the window. They're not the witch's balls, though. They're like Christmas ones that I liked that were they're crackle glass. They look really cool. I'm just glad the crackle glass isn't cracked.
Yeah.
Yeah, no crystal balls. Nope. Especially not up that high in the air, because I can imagine somehow Malachi would shake them loose and they would fall down.
I still have a couple of crystal balls about this big.
They gotta be worth some money from when you did the haunted house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness!
And one of them is big enough that a person can put their head up inside of it. It's a hollow globe,
Mm-hmm.
And this is when we had some of the teenage girls when we were teenagers ourselves. Oh, I want to do it, and they made a platform. They popped their head up in there, and people come in. All of a sudden, they were sitting there, and all of a sudden they go, People freak out.
Oh, funny, Rachel. She chose you after she had her baby. That's something else.
WD just posted his Bigfoot video.
Cool.
So it finally got loaded up.
That's awful. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh. There's something else I wanted to share. I bought some seed, the tomato seeds that Courtney's been using for all her tomatoes, the package of 100 that she got. I got the same thing. So I've been getting emails from Johnny Seeds.
Yeah.
Next, make sure I got the date right. Next Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern, they're doing a free webinar on cover cropping for field and garden.
Mm.
So,
Cool.
Space is limited. Register today.
I need my muscle rub.
And so, yeah, it talks about the Q&A monitor and the presenter. So, yeah. So if anybody wants me to send them a copy of it, if they haven't gotten this, if you haven't been buying seeds from Johnny Seeds already, if you want a copy of this, go ahead and email either of my channels for it, and I will forward the email to you if you guys anybody wants to go do that.
Here we have a music maker in our room because we have Malachi in our room. So when it goes quiet without the music, it's like, hell, wake up. So, of course, I can't go to sleep if that thing is not on. I know my son will wake up. And sometimes the batteries die at night, and it's like, phew, like just when you get into bed. Phew. Gotta get up and fix
my
it.
daughter had a white noise she used to play for Eli until he, after a while, he got, he got annoyed with it. At first, it was helping him sleep. And then, like, he would go over and unplug it and then go back to bed. And when he started unplugging it, she goes, "Oh, okay, he doesn't need it anymore."
There you go. So probably did the same thing to him, Gear. Was waking him up.
And it all depends on what the quiet noise is, whether it wakes me up or not.
Well, what's funny is I can hear the music now, and sometimes it's like you hear parts in it, and it's like one of just those electronic things. And I'm like, did I just hear that? I never noticed that part before, and then I'm
Yeah.
I got a window AC unit in my bedroom, and so
that's white noise.
during the middle of summer, if I don't hear it, I wake up. Why is it not running?
Yep. Right. That would be a concern for sure. That's neat, Rachel. Well, if they're all fixed, might as well. That would be nice to keep the mommy and the babies all together if you could.
Be great if I could see again.
Oh. But then again, also that's more cat litter unless you could let them go outside and do their business.
Here you go, Barry.
Mine are always dirty. Every time I come on.
Smart ass.
Oh, there you go. That helps.
Oh, this is not a USB-C. Okay.
So wait, not too long ago you had a baby, Rachel? Congratulations.
Yep.
Congratulations. Heat tapes.
Oh, hello, kitty cat.
Tivo, are those heat tapes? Is that the ones that in the gutter and on the roof, or is that the one on pipes? I know the one on pipes have to have insulation around them.
Speaking of insulation, I need my heating pad or something for my back. Oh boy. Well, back support would be good too.
Well, heck, Rachel, that's a heck of a trick or treat for those kittens. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. When would I do that? It was back. I got one package back in 2019, a big box of the. Let me grab this. A big box of these. I don't go through use them hardly that often.
Yeah.
But and then in summer of 2020, they were on sale again. Believe that in 2020 they were on sale, and I bought 2 boxes of them. And what was funny is I also bought a box of alcohol wipes from Sam's Club. Those are from Walmart, from Sam's Club. And the Sam's Club alcohol wipe was a little itty bitty cleaning patch type size, just itty bitty thing. These things open up into like a hand wipe.
Oh yeah, I have
Yeah.
both of them. The little bitty ones are for first aid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it didn't say first aid. It didn't say for needles or anything else like that. It said,
Oh.
and it said alcohol antiseptic wipes. And it's like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, thinking wipes,
Yeah.
But they're great. I can pop it open, light it up, and toss it in the fireplace, and it'll start the fire.
Oh, they're fire starters. I have the ones that are in the cylinder that are like more like the white stuff.
Okay, on pipes, yeah. The others are made to be exposed, like that, so they melt the snow and the ice and stuff. But I'm working on a project, and I will hopefully by next Saturday have a video out on how I'm going to keep all the plumbing under the house from freezing. And basically, I found some nice little ultra quiet inline ducting fans for 4-inch.
Mm-hmm.
I've taken a 4-inch toilet flange, and in between the washer and dryer, I'm going to put it in the floor, and running down, I got some special duct work down there so it circulates, make it circulate under the house. So I'm going to take the hot air out of the washroom, the laundry room, and blow it down under the house.
Mm-hmm. That won't cause like mold or anything, or
no, because I'm putting in some venting ones elsewhere. But in the wintertime, I have to work hard to get the moisture level up to 30.
Oh. Yeah.
Right now it's at 38 in here.
But I meant it won't cause the moisture issues underneath the house, like to where it'll mildew and cause rot problems. Okay.
No. Because basically what's going down there is still going to be more like 20. So it's going to dry it out actually.
Oh, okay. I don't,
putting that in.
I just kept thinking of condensation. I didn't know with the hot water and the cold. But I don't know much about those things other than AC inside, hot as hell outside, and my window might condense, the slider.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But our air is living down here. If you open the windows, you're bound to breathe in mold. Even though they say it's very clean air.
Yeah.
It's just so moist here all the time.
I know. It's like, all right, it gets so the air outside has zero humidity in the wintertime because it's all frozen out.
Yeah.
And to get the house humidity up, I got 3 big pots sitting on top of the wood burning stove full of water.
Oh, wow.
And I fill those daily.
Wow.
But every time I open up the door, because also some of the air gets drawn through the wood burning stove and goes up.
Mm-hmm.
So, but every time I open the door, you feel the cold air just come rushing in. It's like,
dries it out again.
There goes the humidity down again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't like that about up north. That's for sure.
Yeah,
like they're really dry.
Have a good night.
All right,
Night,
Glenn.
Glenn.
Have a good one. Yeah, Gary, I think it's about time for me to go buy a couple more boxes as well, especially since the kids are coming over here more often. I got to clean Eli's glasses, and then Danny is getting. He was at the eye doctor Monday. No, last Friday,
Mm-hmm.
and he is he said he's farsighted, so he needs to get glasses as well.
Oh wow, that's hard.
So he's like his mom, farsighted, and she goes, it keeps getting worse every year. Eli is nearsighted, and his keeps getting better every year.
Our son's is nearsighted, and wait, nearsighted is when you can see near but not far, right?
I believe so.
I think it is, and yeah, he's nearsighted, but he's got, I guess difference. Like Kaylin was telling me, it's the word that they used is just different in the eyes. Like each one has a problem, but I guess it's a little variation.
Yeah, one's worse than the other.
Yeah, I think it's stigmatism in both eyes, but it also means there might be one worse than the other.
I got astigmatism. I have a hard time driving at night.
Oh, is that what it affects that? When you have fibro too, you tend to, nighttime driving seems to go downhill.
The headlights and street lights and security lights and stuff all have a star effect to them, like a starburst.
Oh, that's
and then
bad.
After a while, your eyes start to get fatigued,
and
then you get that headache around the eyes.
I wonder if he gets those headaches.
Yeah, my wife went and got the El Cheapo yellow glasses for nighttime driving from Walmart.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have them.
We're kind of
a little bit.
I'm looking for some of the good, the good ones that were,
They make things brighter, but they don't make your eyes less fatigued. They make things brighten up at night. Those night vision ones.
And the glasses, because I used her glasses, they don't quite get rid of the star effect as much as they're supposed to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a pair of the ones that are as advertised on TV, the official ones that are really good that get rid of that star effect.
Yeah. They help with the glare, but it's weird because it just brightens everything.
Yeah.
It seemed like when I was using them on the way home. But yeah, my eyes were still so fatigued. It didn't matter. I had to get the drops. Like the allergy drops for moisture.
And then you get the a-holes driving cars that have those 1 million lumen LED headlights or
horrible.
Blue headlights or whatever,
They're horrible.
I'm like I saw one guy's comment. He was like, "I'm so glad you could see up a gnat's ass at 1,000 yards away." I was like, "That's the best thing I've read all day."
But it's like they're blinding. They should actually not have those on the road, except for maybe like
emergency vehicles. Some of the people, they get them in there, and for some reason it elevates. It's not lined up like the original factory ones where it could be at a certain point. It's shining higher, almost like they got their high beams on.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And then you get the idiot that does put their high beams on and comes driving up at you
with those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No fun.
Yeah.
Well, the problem here is a lot of them are on like really fancy SUVs that are up in the air anyway, so they like to pull right up into your mirrors but it's like one of those things where even if you flip it, you still see it in the side mirrors.
Oh no. That's why I
loved
my Jeep, because my Jeep had electric everything, including the mirrors on the side.
Yeah, mine are too.
Sit there on that toggle until that mirror went right into the windshield.
Nope. We don't have the sound from you. It's beeping.
Yeah, got it.
Check the plug. Check. Make sure it's plugged in. It's doing Morse code for us. Or unplug it and replug it in sometimes.
All right, the beeping stopped.
Yep. Oh, Ryan fell over. You okay, Ryan?
I think it's laying down on the table because that's looking up towards the ceiling.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. I don't know. That kind of looks like a
That
whoa.
helps.
There we go. I was like,
I can't hear you, Ryan. Can you hear me?
check your settings. Yeah. See
Yeah.
if you've allowed it.
Be right back.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I got to cut it off and cut it back on.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay.
There
Sorry
you go.
about that Raleigh thing earlier.
No,
we hadn't heard.
information we needed to know.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
today's
needed to know
all
about it.
weekend has been a good week.
Hmm.
It's been National Down Syndrome Awareness Month,
Cool.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Been good all around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I just wanted to just come in here and say hi to you guys before I go to bed.
Oh.
Cool.
That was
Well,
nice.
glad to have you up here, Ryan.
Yeah, because whenever you guys said something about the Jets and stuff, where I
Uh-huh.
live in North Carolina, we got Lejeune and Cherry Point nearby.
Mm-hmm.
I can hear debates all the time. Actually, I live near Cherry Point. I live right near the back gate.
Wow.
So I can hear them all the time. I'm like, good, sound freedom.
You got the guys joking around with you in the chat, sending you messages back for the sound that was coming out of your computer earlier. Sounded
It's
like
my
Morse
iPad.
code.
iPad. Yeah.
Yes, I think it's my cord.
Might be.
Well,
iPad
I want to say
sometimes.
goodnight to you guys and see you.
Okay.
All right. Thanks for coming up, Ryan.
And
Yeah.
I love you guys. And
All right.
safe in Florida.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome. Bye bye.
Will do.
Take care.
Yeah. That was sweet.
You know, Ryan used to be down in Florida when I first met him.
Oh, yeah?
Mhm.
No, I would love to go to the Carolinas.
In fact, I got connected up with Ryan from Will Russell on Just in Time Prepping,
Oh, Will.
and Ryan has a lot of patriotic videos of flag raisings and flag ceremonies and stuff like that
Yeah.
on his channel.
Actually, I wanted to check. Well, the bubble's going to go and pop, so I wonder how much equity we'll be left with in this house. Gee whiz.
Did you see the link that I posted in my chat for my parents' house? Did you see how much it was going for?
Yeah, I know. I was like, that's a dealia, man.
Holy crap. No way. I was expecting something over 150 grand.
Yeah.
90 grand.
Well, shoot. Let me see if I can find it
It
here.
depends on what's in the area.
Well, yeah, but it's like if you have elementary grade students, it's excellent because the school's right across the street from them.
Is it an A school? That
Well,
matters too. It matters like what the rating they give it, the school itself.
I'm not sure. It's it's got a lot of money. It had a whole lot of money dumped into it in the past 10 years because it's more modern now. It doesn't have that Cold War look to it anymore. However, on the Google Maps, when I loaded it up on Google Earth, it showed the school.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they did it for history's sake, but the fallout shelter signs are still there.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Wow. I just started to look again what Zillow's saying for the area where my wife is at. I got a 1.05 million, 1.02 million, 999,000. And these are all about the same age as my house. These are the ones that are currently for sale right now. 1.2 million, 1.2 million. Those are older than mine. That's an area where the houses are older than mine. But mine is
Yeah.
a larger lot. Mine's on a 1/3 acre, not a 1/4 acre. And it just has new. I'm going to see if they'll tell me what. Find here where. Mine has dropped. They say mine is now worth $932,000, whereas a year ago it was 1.3 million.
Hmm.
I tried to convince the wife to go ahead and sell it, and then we wouldn't have to worry about
Yeah.
selling it.
Right.
Come here. What are you doing? Come here.
Is that her? Or him?
Come here.
Like a screech?
Oh,
Let's
well,
see.
she's got a respiratory problem.
Oh.
Her sinuses are too small around her
Oh.
nose,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
so she has a wheeze. She sounds like somebody
Yeah.
with. No, but she's my baby. Right there, sweetheart.
Interesting. The house, my house in California, I
Mhm.
paid $142 for it, 142,000, 35 years ago.
Mhm.
It's now that Zillow's saying it's worth 932. So basically, it's gone up 22,500 every year since I've owned it.
Look this way.
Actually, most of that was after 2008.
Mm. Wow.
Hey, Steph, how's it going?
Yeah, the Raleigh houses, because we were supposed to either go there or go here. Raleigh was actually on the table when Dad was doing the IBM move, and some of them have gone down like by 10,000, 18,000. So yeah, they're dropping 20,000. Wow, that's coming
So
down.
weird. It's just so weird that
Sorry, Barry. Go ahead.
oh no, I just still can't believe that their house is going for that much. I guess maybe I'm looking at it as their kid, and
Mm-hmm.
how much they put into it, how much love and work they put into it.
Yeah.
Because it didn't look like that. What was in those pictures did not on the inside. It's not what it looked like when I first saw it. So I didn't see that it was finished.
Yeah.
So today was actually first time I got to see it after it had been finished. But
Wow.
so Mom can't really use the steps. So
Oh, yeah, that's hard. I saw the red carpet though. It reminded me of when I was a kid, and also in the 90s. The 90s went to the like more dark burgundy, and that was like the color we chose because of foot traffic.
Yeah.
And we had to go with that. Like it was either white or that color, or beige. And I'm like, oh, I don't really want beige carpet. That'll get dirty too. Like I see so many of these places with light colored carpets, and I'm like, no, that's so much to take care of. Looks good. Looks really pretty until you're living there for a while.
Yeah, I've got I haven't put it down yet. I've got bare floors right now, but I'm putting linoleum down because it's easier to deal with.
Oh yeah, a lot easier. And a lot of people are getting like, a little fancier version called what is it? Vinyl. But they call it like fancy vinyl. That's not the words they use, but they make it sound more fancy. It's vinyl.
Yeah, it's
the vinyl floor. But at least it's waterproof. Like that's one thing we got the laminate, and that's a pain in the butt. If your kid drops ice on the floor and you don't know it, and it goes into a corner, and poof, particle board under the laminate. That doesn't.
The house is being built that way now. We're using that OSB board, and a little bit of water gets on it, and it starts to rot.
Yeah, it's stupid. Yeah,
and kitchen and bathroom are the two worst places for that type of wood because of that very reason. You spill stuff.
Laundry room too.
laundry room sucks all the moisture out of the where the dryer's running.
Yeah, hard floors are easier to clean, creative, and they're better for people with allergies. We have the tile now, and now we have 3 of the rooms that have the laminate, which I'd like to replace. I'd even put the vinyl in. I wouldn't care. Like the vinyl's waterproof. Or heck, I'd put it right over the laminate. I'm just so
Or
like
just make sure that your floors, make sure all your floors
level.
meet up, because if you don't, you're going to have to it'll be off kilter and it'll rip, and then you're going to end up tripping over the shit. So
Yeah, we have
it's happened to me, and it hurts.
we have a threshold to our bedroom. Like most of the doors that have those floors have a threshold, but they do match. It's just they still have to have that threshold to close the gap. That's how they designed it.
Well, I was just checking something here. There is one house for sale here in Basalt. It's on 0.82 acres, so over 3/4 of an acre.
Nice.
3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 square feet. It's dropped $10,000 in price. It's now $265,000 for it.
That would be great. I'd love to move out there. Not. I can't handle your winters, man. I think my husband would kill me. He'd be like, "We're going where?" Nope.
Yes, that's the place.
Except I
On a
can't.
manufactured home, like built on site.
This looks like this one could be. This is a
That looks modular.
manufactured mobile.
Oh,
It was brought in on and set up.
The
It's
one
probably
side,
brought in on
one
two
side
parts.
reminds me of a mobile, but the other side looked too like too many
Oh,
profile.
yeah. The back side was,
That's what they're doing on them now to make them not look like a cheap trailer.
right. The back side looks off because the way they had the windows spread out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got a couple
bump out.
protrusions out here
Mhm.
for
Bump
it. I never did like those, but
No, they haven't. They leak easier.
That's what I don't like right there, Gil. There's one window to the left and then 2 to the right, but they're so far apart.
Yeah, that's weird. I agree, Barry.
I'm not sure what you have what's inside
Maybe
here.
Bathroom. We have to have the building code. Unless you're on a second floor, you have to usually have a window.
Yeah, it's an older one.
Yeah, but still, they kept it real nice.
Mm-hmm.
I did a good job. Wait a minute. Back up. Back to the bathroom. Okay, please tell me that's green tile or linoleum. Please tell me that is not carpet in your bathroom.
That looks like it's a throw carpet.
Okay. Yeah, please, people,
Phew.
do not put carpet in your bathroom, especially near a toilet.
Yeah.
Or as you
There's
get out of the shower.
breeding place for mold.
It's a total breeding place for mold.
Okay. Oh, there's your access.
And bacteria.
That's the access to get under the house. So that means it's got
Nice.
good crawl space under there.
Yeah.
And it's got some storage.
It looks newer, the foundation. Oh, nice storage. Those are the
3 of
things that are below
There are
zero.
3 These are 3 of them, and they're little Quonset hut type things. They're plastic.
Yeah,
Heavy
they almost
duty
look,
plastic.
they almost look like that stuff that they put like your dryer vent.
Yeah,
The old-
this is sort of a form,
It's like a
Quonset
bunch of them sewn together.
but
It's a slinky,
yeah.
They
See if it
just
shows the
throw
map of
stuff
it.
on it.
This one's not going to do the. Not going to do it. Let me go back. That one doesn't show the.
Girl, I'm with you.
There we go.
Everything's nasty in the.
This one will show it. Maybe.
Oh, I would love that. The tile floors with the in-floor heat, the heat. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hi.
There we go. We can zoom in on it now and get an actual good view of it.
Oh, Tibor said that was a double wide. Was it?
That was a double wide, yes.
Okay. Yeah, all the
There's the
protrusions.
so
made it look-
you got two of those are right here, and the other one's up over here for those storage things. But you also got irrigation canal right there.
Yeah, you do. And look what's in front of them too. That looks like a farmer's. Is it?
Yeah.
Or is it just greens?
It's,
Or is that the dump?
you see the circular track here.
Yeah, but what's the other track?
This over here.
Right. Yep. What is that? Is that a dump?
No, it's not a dump.
No.
It's
Okay.
Is that? Hang on, let me check.
The shape looked like they were
It
going.
looks like a dirt track.
This
Yeah,
all right.
maybe it is. Maybe that's what it is.
This is I know who owns this one. This is was our real estate agent that sold us the first house.
Okay. So are these all farms? Is that farmland? Where you said the circle?
This is farmland out here.
Yeah.
Up there,
And
all the green and the so they've already got the crops.
Yeah,
Good
there they
prospect.
have it. Yeah.
But this is
Well,
they probably got some teenagers and they run the quads around here.
Yeah.
Better,
Because Brenda-
better there than on the street.
Yeah, I
with the
agree.
Quads.
Yeah.
That's what my woods would look like if you cut all the trees down. That's what the the path would look like because it was cut by 4-wheelers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's the post office. So
Is it a
walking
post?
distance to the post office.
Yeah.
Because ours is just like a little square building. That's it. It's like 2
Yeah.
rooms. I call it a postage stamp post office because there's nothing to it. It's just.
Yeah, this was the first property we were looking at. The canal going through the middle of the property. We were like, no. Plus, the guy smoked like a freight train in there so bad. It was,
Mm,
Not to mention mosquitoes.
well, see,
Yeah,
the
in the summer.
irrigation ditch, it's not stagnant water. It's flowing.
Oh, it
And
moves
then-
all the time.
And about, actually, this Saturday, they're supposed to shut off the irrigation water. October 15th, they shut it off.
But do they build? Is that just like when it's an irrigation like that? Like it's a ditch, basically. There's no. Is there fencing?
Depends on your property. Some people fence them. Most people don't.
Oh, okay, I didn't
Um,
know if it was like a state thing, like where they fence it. I didn't know.
No.
So this is like Arizona, where you see that one property where they flood it. That's with the irrigation ditch or no?
Some of the people flood irrigate. Example would be the irrigation ditch on this one here. They put it in, it comes down here, and
Mm-hmm.
this part's still open a little bit. And from here, they got their gate and they flood their entire yard once a week.
Okay. So they don't have to do sprinklers. They do it. What?
Here's ditch going down here. They flood theirs. A lot of people will flood theirs.
Courtney!
Can you let us up? Hey. Oh my gosh, Cosmic Sir. You guys, it's in the Facebook thing. He put it in there.
Hi.
Cosmic and Courtney's are here.
Oh my God. Look at these awesome people.
How cute.
Guys.
Hey.
Hey guys,
Hey,
we're in the back.
Oh, you come to see us before you went to bed.
Wait, what'd you
Let's-
get? Like a little love van for the trip?
No, I put a sheet up.
We'll tuck you in.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
Good boy. Good
Cute.
boy. Good girl. Say your prayers.
sorry, I was looking over at
That's
this
like, what
monitor.
the hell?
What's going here? So, yeah, so there's a nice house here in my town for $265,000 on little over 3/4 of an acre.
No.
Irrigation rights too.
oh,
Mm. I don't think they'll be leaving her grandparents' land.
I don't think so either.
Just a guess. So how'd you guys do?
Good.
On the road?
the weather was terrible. It was
Oh,
it was just pouring down. Like I had to stop like once because I just couldn't take it anymore. It was raining so hard.
Yeah, I saw something coming in. Is it going to clear up by the time you guys like get out to do stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's spotty tomorrow.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I was looking at our weather and I saw this big
Hey, Chris.
thing.
Fancy seeing you in here.
Yeah, we just saw them.
We just saw them.
But
Did you?
Yeah, we went and saw them at their work.
Oh,
yeah, it's supposed to be good by
Oh,
Saturday.
sorry.
Now we're
The
in the dark.
lights just went off.
Ouch! Dang, it's hot.
this is the best live
Wait,
ever.
what's hot?
The light bulb.
Sure.
Where'd it go? It's not showing me. Hold on. My phone is being finicky. Yeah, this thing. Oh, it looks like it's going above New York now. Look at that squall. What do you call that?
We were right in the middle of the worst part of it. It was bad.
We couldn't see nothing.
Oh, that's awful. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty bad looking. Oh, it looks pretty bad.
Horrible gas station.
I stopped at a gas station. It was like something from a scary movie.
Oh, I know. That's like St. Augustine. That happened to us too.
The bathroom door was busted, like someone had kicked it in,
Oh, crap.
and it was just like the bathroom was filthy except for the toilet. The toilet was spotless clean.
So odd.
This was very odd.
Probably because nobody wanted to use it because the door was in.
They're like,
And Chris are my savior because they sent me to a wonderful gas station that had wonderful toilets.
Oh, good. I know who keeps the cleanest toilets. They got insider information up there.
Yeah, it was really cool driving through the big cities. We drove through Hartford and got, we didn't stop at the big city. Drove through some, so we got to see it. So it was cool.
Yeah, I don't stop at the big cities when I'm traveling to see people either. I just drive through. And usually I'm cursing sometimes going through certain ones at certain times. No, I hit this at the wrong time.
yeah.
Yeah, my wife said that when she was going home last Sunday, she goes, Sacramento was a breeze. Then I hit Davis, University of California at Davis.
Oh, yeah. Fun.
Because Sacramento to Davis, it's four lanes. Going out of Davis, it's 2 lanes.
Oh, yeah.
The entire state of Pennsylvania is like road construction.
Everywhere.
They
always. Yep.
Change their state motto to be prepared to stop.
Potholes and be prepared to stop.
All right.
Yeah.
Got to get to bed, but
Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming in.
Yep.
Yeah, that was cute.
I'll see you guys later.
All right. Love you guys. Bye.
I love you. Have a great time. Stay safe.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do twice.
Or do whatever Gil would not do. Do it 3 times.
Whoa.
It's early yet. That was so cute. Gosh,
Something they said, triggered a thought, made me think of Mama Bear Prepper.
Mm-hmm.
She put out a video saying 30 cheap foods you should stockpile now.
Oh, I think I saw part of that. I didn't see the video, but I saw.
I didn't see the video either, but just in the title, it's like, okay, let's see. Rice,
Intriguing.
canned beans, whether they're pinto, chili, kidney, green beans, corn.
Great Northern beans.
Oh, yeah, I love Great Northerns.
Oh.
I'm not allowed to have them. They're on my food sensitivity list.
Oh,
No.
sorry.
Oh, that is so
That was
wrong.
just a blood test. I could probably just, try them and see if it lied or not.
But something that people don't think about generally.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have canned tamales?
Don't like canned tamales, but it's a good food source.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than poking an eye on a sharp stick. And sometimes if you fix them up right, it can be really, a treat. And then you also got the canned enchiladas.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. What?
Yeah,
Really?
I know how to make enchiladas. So.
Yeah, but I mean, food like shelf
Yeah.
stable, shelf
Yeah.
stable.
In a
ones.
can.
You used to be able to get them in a jar, but I haven't seen them in a jar in a long time.
Yeah. It's been
so
since
good.
Best Foods stopped using glass jars for their mayonnaise.
Oh, yeah.
That long.
I was thinking about that today. How do they get it hot enough in plastic for it to like seal like that?
And what's weird is recently they've stopped putting that foil cardboard seal on it too.
Weird.
Yeah.
Oh, CR. Look at his 30 foods to make CR hungry.
Oh, in that case, I'm going to see Little Debbie snack cakes, Hostess.
Honey buns.
I gotta learn how to like make shredded pork, but to can. Does it like the
Rebel Canners Facebook. Some
did
people
one.
have posted how to do it several times, different ones, different recipes and stuff.
I'm so bad at Facebook. I'm not
Someone
really
just it was just yesterday, day before, they talked about where they picked up all these pork loins, ridiculously cheap, and they got like 20 pounds of it, and they're shredding it and canning it.
Cool. I've never had the pork loins shred for me though. Too much, not the whole thing.
Yeah,
can get dry. So, I'd like to know how they even cook it so it shreds nice.
slow cook it. It's slow cooked.
Yeah,
My wife did a pot roast.
Yeah.
Chuck roast. And did it for like.
Yeah, but that's meant to be like that. Like the pork tenderloins, usually it's like they're the ones that they leave a little pink sometimes. I thought like
it depends who cooks them. If they do it on a outdoor barbecue, they'll do it. They'll put it in that barbecue and cook it for hours. And it just falls apart in your mouth.
Pork butt is usually what I thought shreds down because it has the fat in it. Like the tenderloins usually don't have all the fat, so that just crumbles apart. But I'll have to look up a better recipe.
But like Tammy said, like if you're doing the pulled pork, pulled beef, pulled chicken, whatever, broth.
Yeah.
Beef broth, chicken broth, stock, whatever, bone broth, in with it. Even if you do just take the better than bouillon and make your own broth from that to put in it.
No, Tibor, I don't trust cheap pork either. I gave it away, actually. I don't trust the pre-marinated ones unless they have seals on them that say, where they're from.
Yeah. Well,
and everything. And what's in them.
Yeah, these were vacuum packed, nothing added to it. And they said, they have 1 week to go on their user freeze date.
Yeah.
And I guess the store had made a great deal and had too much. Speaking of something funny on that, last time I was just up this week up in Sam's Club here, the store manager was pissed. He was running around ranting, and all the employees like, oh crap.
Yeah, what's it about?
He'd ordered watermelon months ago, and it just came in a truckload.
What in the middle of fall? I mean, in the beginning of fall.
Like sometimes the line going out the door, they'll have all these pallets of stuff. There was like 15 pallets of the boxes full of watermelon. In back, there were another 15, and I looked, and when they were bringing them out, I looked back, there must have been another 30 back in the back.
He's got to capitalize on that.
Pissed.
Watermelon jack-o'-lanterns. Yeah,
I mean, he goes, I ordered this thing, and I canceled it.
Oh,
and you hear him just shouting. He was just, who unloaded that truck? God damn it. And he's just going on. Should not have unloaded this off the truck.
That's horrible.
Hey, Stephanie. But yeah, so yeah, I'm expecting the next time I go up there to Sam's, it's going to be watermelon, 50 cents each.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that price, I will pick up one or
you can
two.
make watermelon juice, I guess. I was trying to think, like, what age?
I got 4 grandkids.
Yeah, they'll eat through it. That's true.
Oh, fast.
But I mean, like, as far as preserving it, if you got a good deal. There was a stupid mockingbird out there still trying to find a mate. It's so cute.
The thing is, this kitty's jealous of the computer because right now there's people getting her attention.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you should have seen Malachi was just lovely today when Mom's aide comes and sits near me and she starts talking to me because she has an 18-month-old that is a relative adoption. Like, she got this baby that's been really mistreated by somebody in the family.
Oh.
Yeah, it's awful. When she told me like some of the story, I was like, what? Like, So we were having conversation about special needs children and about how she should start early, get to call it. We have a 211 number here in Florida where you can get in contact with all these kinds of special groups. And, and I said, you need to get early started because if you start it when they're 2, you won't get it. You won't get in and it stops at 3. I'm like, you've got to get that started now. So we're having this conversation and she's like, I'm so happy I'm meant to be here. Well, while this is going on, he's like slamming things and slamming doors and throwing things up in the air. He even walked over and pretended like he was going to kick her in the shin because she took mommy's time away. Pleasant. It's been a pleasant day today. But
Eli can be the same way, and the thing is, so he'll do to his brothers, and sometimes his brothers aren't doing anything, aren't intruding upon him, and they're just sitting there watching TV, and he'll get mad because they're not running around doing their stuff. And he goes over, get up,
Yep. Yeah, that's, I think, how Malachi would be as a brother. That and tackling the other brother quite often because he's sensory seeking. But yeah, that was interesting. I had never seen him actually try and kick somebody who was talking to me. Like, wonderful.
Eli has a thing with girls with long hair.
You know what? She has long hair.
Hits, pushes, and when we take him to some of the places, we have to watch. 2 people watching him because he'll be there, and all of a sudden he'll turn around and he'll attack a girl, shove her down, or body bumper.
Overstimulated, and he doesn't know what to do with it.
And it's there'll be girls with short hair, but with the long hair, and it's just, I don't know what it is about long hair.
Yeah, she had long hair, and he loves women of color with long hair. Even as a baby, he would go and turn his head before he was like a year old, looking at like the long braids or, dreads. So that might have been it. It might have been woman of color with long hair, and he wanted her attention and not just me. He wanted hers. That makes sense. But yeah, it was just one of those days. Plus looking up and thinking I had a turd on the ceiling because it was brown and just like shaped like a turd that he might have pulled out of his pants. I was like, when did that happen? That must have happened with my husband. I hope it wasn't me. I never saw it. I was like, when did that happen? And then, of course, Theron's the one who gets on the ladder because I tell him, I'm like, I don't know if it's a turd on the ceiling. It looks like a turd. I'm like, he did have a big mess this morning when I woke up. Oh, thank God. He said, no, it's like box material. Like he maybe ate one of the boxes. I'm like, our son made his first spit wad? What? Huh? The only thing I could think of is it was probably brown paper because we had that wrapping paper sometimes they use in packages. It's the brown. And he did chew it and threw it, or he got it wet in the sink and wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah. I know with the boys across the street there. Right now, the youngest one is the one that's doing it.
Mhm.
Is we have the my daughter has these little like tumblers with the lids on it that has a little sucky straw in it and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, they'll take that and shake the water out.
Oh, fun.
Yes.
Yay. Yeah, my son spilled his water right on his iPad, and it wasn't his water. It was mine that he somehow 5-finger discounted from me while I was changing him. I had no idea where he shoved it. I was looking for it. I thought I had it back in my purse, that I maybe capped it. Nope, I didn't cap it. And I refused to go out to the car and look and see where it ended up. It can dry in the sun tomorrow. I was like, I'm off duty after I put him to bed. I'm off duty for a bit. No, I haven't been able to, Steph. I just, maybe after this whole thing with Mom, I can pay more attention to like that. It's hard because he has gummy vitamins. But yeah, I've heard of that too. He is gluten-free, dairy-free, but then of course my husband went out and bought gluten-filled baby cereal because I stopped making one that will sometimes thicken his pouch with. Because he'll eat like oatmeal with those pouches that I'll make him, and then my husband will give him the iron with the baby cereal. It usually has iron in it. But we were getting organic. It was what was it? It wasn't oat. Yeah, it was oat and something oat, quinoa and oat. And yeah, so I don't know. Not sure how I would do that with his diet because he doesn't eat meat. He needs like what Q was talking about, feeding therapy, feeding therapy, I think it's called. He needs that after some of this calms down because he won't eat that kind of texture. He doesn't want that texture. And he eats waffles. I would have to make keto waffles for him, and he's non-dairy. So how does that work too? I don't know. I'm not sure. He's non-dairy. Can't do it.
All right, non-dairy. Does that include goat milk?
No, he's never done goat milk, but we've done almond milk with him.
My daughter was using.
I'm talking about for keto. I can't afford goat cheese every time he needs like a
right.
Goat.
You'd be surprised if you can find the right places. I know up here in Idaho they don't practically exist, but back in California, was it Whole Food Markets, and there was another one where you could get bricks of goat cheese.
Oh yeah, no, you can get the goat cheese. It's just it. Yeah, I'm sure, Steph. Not right now though. While Mom's in hospice.
Yeah.
It can be done after he's gone on, and he is making improvements. It's just the behavior. But what Barry said makes kind of sense because sometimes there's no rhyme or reason, and if he's having headaches that are from his vision because he can't wear his glasses all the time because he'll break them and take them off constantly, even with the little bands.
My daughter for Eli got these special glasses.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to be 100% unbreakable, and if they do break, they'll replace them free.
Oh, okay.
And they're rubber. Everything's it's one piece. It doesn't fold like this. It's all one piece, and then it has the little clip-on earpieces here to tuck around the ears a little bit tighter.
Okay.
It has the cord on it, and so Eli has been wearing those for a long time, but the lenses can pop out, but you just pop them right back in. It's part of the features on it. And I can't
a pair like that.
What it was, and right now my daughter is ticked because the
let me see.
Here in the state stopped paying for that particular brand. It's the state stopped paying for it.
Oh well, his Medicaid does not pay for glasses at all.
Okay.
Any glasses, yeah. So we go with
So
steps.
she
They'll
had,
pay
so
for the eye
she-
exam. They'll pay for the eye exam. They just won't pay.
Yeah, I can get the eye exam, but I have to pay like a percentage of my glasses.
yeah. Anyway, she had because these ones are the ones the only glass frames he won't destroy.
Mm-hmm.
So she had to order. She had to pay for out of pocket for the next set.
Yeah, I'm wondering how much they are. Very cool.
I'm not even paying attention.
Oh, they have them really like reasonably priced.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'll have to tell my husband. I don't know if they would. How old?
He's Eli is 7.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Malachi's 8. So.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks,
And
Jill.
shoot, I can't. Do I have any? No, I don't have any pictures on this computer of Eli.
Zen.
Actually,
These are called
I
Zen.
do have a picture. Hang on. Let me grab this here and pull up here content. I got to go back to Christmas because I got some. Let's see here. I want to go to playlists, grandsons. Where is the grandsons playlist? Grandsons playlist.
Good night, CR.
Oh, nice here.
CR. Open a new tab. All right.
Excuse me.
Where is the one with Eli?
Oh.
Okay, here we go. And it's wait a minute. This is a short, and YouTube's throwing an ad on a short.
Oh, yeah, they've been doing that.
Yeah, supposedly next year you're supposed to be able to start monetizing your shorts.
Yes, that's why. That's just their testing.
Yeah.
They're
Monetize
testing your
my
material.
shorts.
They're using your material.
Okay.
Well, they
Let's
test.
see if I
It works.
can shoot.
All right.
They're using the design.
Dang it. Okay. I'm not sure this one's going to show very good, but Carol, I'm going to put this in the side chat in the private,
Oh, okay.
and this is a video of him at Christmas. It's in the playlist there, and I'm just trying to find it. If I got to zoom in on him, I'm going by him because the kids are running around with the cowboy hats that I gave him for Christmas, and I might have him with the glass, showing those glasses.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, there is one about 30 seconds in.
Okay.
38 seconds in, he shows them with the glasses, but it's still not that good of one.
Yeah, I can see the glasses, but yeah, maybe a closer one.
That's what I'm trying to look for one here.
Oh boy, she's got her hands full,
Yeah,
but they're adorable.
yeah.
All the little cowboys.
Yeah. Well, where is one with Eli? Or rather, before that, number-wise, might have.
No, they look like the rounded ones I saw. I'm just wondering if a local place has them.
The one where he's up close, he took the glasses off. He's playing with a little flashlight, and he's focused on a flashlight.
Oops. Oh. Okay. Is it in that same playlist?
Yeah, it's in all the same playlists. Going the numbers, as you count down.
Okay.
The grandson's having fun playing around. He doesn't have it on. Let me see cinnamon roll. He might have it on in cinnamon roll when I bake cinnamon rolls for him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That's a short. Nope, he took it off there too. That morning he took the glasses off. Dang it.
Makes me wish I did more with Mom and had a playlist like that. That's cool.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, he unfortunately that morning he took it off, and I made several shorts of him doing different things. But
I could see they're like the oval shaped ones, right? Because they were showing. I was seeing
Yeah.
some that were more rectangular. Okay.
yeah, they're oval shaped,
Yeah.
and it's a heavy duty plastic, it's soft plastic for the frame, so you can
Okay.
twist it, it won't break.
Oh, Steph wants you to share the cute videos with them. I'll be right
Okay,
back. I gotta go potty.
on here. Share with us. Okay, all right. Yeah, so that's that. And the green shirt just went by. That was Eli, and he doesn't have his glasses on, but he's got his little flashlight there, and they all have flashlights. They're all having a blast. Yeah, so this is the day after Christmas, I think it is. But yeah, the playlist is on Camp Patton Family Compound. You look for grandkids playlist. But if you want to see him doing the cowboy thing, it was a short. They're all playing cowboys. Get rid of the ad. Yeah, they're yelling hee haw, hee haw.
Dog's getting into it too.
Yeah. Yeah. Danny's just going hee haw, hee haw, hee haw. But yeah. So let me go here, and this is So this is if you're interested, this is the playlist. I'm posting the link for it. But yeah, one of the things I've been thinking about lately here is that all the things with the grandkids and prepping is, trying to keep all the stuff. I mean, it's like one thing my daughter has done. I mean, she's got boxes, those black and yellow containers you get at Costco, Sam's Club, Home Depot, and Lowe's. She's got boxes up there with clothes in it, and she's got stuff for 8, 9, and 10-year-old already. She's been picking up for free at clothes giveaways, so she has clothes for Eli for years to come. And a lot of they just hand down clothes, tons of them. So, and then once they're totally outgrown, then she goes, free clothes.
Oh yeah,
passes them on to somebody else in town. But, yeah. All right. Oh, wow. It's okay. It is now after midnight here in Idaho. Woo! Yeah. But I just, earlier I mentioned I got it.
Sorry.
Welcome back.
I had to sneak in my own room because for some reason my daughter has this radar to go into the bathroom over here every time that mommy has to potty.
Of course.
Yeah.
It seems like every night.
Try that with 6 kids.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad sometimes Malachi's in a diaper, especially when we had the toilet catastrophe for the day. That was all in one day. Mom fell. Our toilets were all messed up.
I know. I was just like, poor Carol.
I was like, what the heck? You cursed us. Take it back.
It could be worse. My great grandmother had 15 kids.
Yeah, no.
and a 3-seater outhouse.
Yeah, no. I was
Most
not
boys,
made. I was
most
not made
boys
for.
wound up going behind a tree and peeing until they, could get in there to poop.
Yeah, I wasn't made for outhouses. Portalets were traumatic enough.
Oh God, well, those are traumatic for everybody.
So true. They're just traumatic.
It's a combination of the cheapest urinal cake you can come up with. It's sticking that to your face and then sticking your head into a septic tank.
Yes, pretty much.
They try to cancel each other out. It's just horrendous.
It is. I agree. And you brought the old smell right back. Yep.
And you swear that it's following you after you use the portalet. You're like walking 20 feet away. And you're like,
It clings, indeed. It's a nasty.
That ain't nothing, guys. That is not anything at all. My brother was superintendent on a job for Mountain Cascade down towards San Jose. It's off Zanker Road, one of the big roads there, and they're redoing the sewage treatment plant main line, putting in a new one, doing science. Well, they sandbagged off the other line and stuff that was feeding the treatment plant and everything else. These pipes, you walk inside these pipes, they're that big. And they'd sandbagged it off. And so all the sediment was filling up, and then the water was flowing over the top, but the solids were staying down below. Well, when they had to go down in there to remove the sandbags, he and a couple other guys went down in there, and they're like looking around and going, "There's too many hypodermic needles down here."
Ooh.
But the first day he just looked down. And the first day he ordered extra heavy duty rubber boots for the guys that were going in. The boss says, "What the heck are you going to do?" And he sent him a photo. He goes, "Oh, okay." Just from the photo, he didn't have the of what was in there. He goes, "Okay, extra heavy boots are fine." They started pulling the bags out, and they were walking on the sewage in the pipe, hunched over, and he said the smell was just like, we've worked the life sewer for years and years and years. This was nothing like anything he said we've ever smelled. And he said they started pulling it out, and he said, "Screw this, everybody out." He went up, and they basically had this big old huge butterfly valve up at the thing before it, and they opened it up, and the water started going in and started pushing the whole thing. And he kept turning it off. And the inspector for the treatment plant said, "Just open it up." He goes, "Put that in writing. Open it up," and handed it back to him. They opened it up. 5 minutes later, guys from the treatment plant came running there. "Shut it off! Shut it off! Shut it off!" It came out the 7-foot diameter pipe like a toothpaste.
Like a big turd. Ew.
oh.
And the inspector goes, "What are you guys talking?" The inspector walks over, looked over. The breeze just wafted that freshly broken up stuff up to him. He turned around and started hit the ground puking.
Oh.
And this inspector's been working live sewer for 15 years.
Oh.
And my brother can smell it. He goes, "No, sorry, I ain't going over there."
I'm going to tell you something. If you ever find yourself in London, Kentucky, do not go to Wendy's unless you don't mind smelling the sewage treatment plant that is about 5,000 feet away.
Ooh.
Why in the world they put those two so close to each other, I'll never know.
Yeah.
Where do you think they're getting the Frosties from?
Yeah, exactly. That's how.
I'm sorry, that one just snuck up on me and just came right on out.
They are really fresh.
Fresh Frosties.
And the odd thing is,
I said, not quite ice cream Frosties.
the thing is too is that the high school is right across the street from the Wendy's.
Yeah.
But once you get up on that hill up there, for some reason, you do not smell the sewage treatment plant up there.
Mm,
That windy, as soon as you pull in the parking lot, even you don't even have to have your windows down.
that's
It
nice.
hits you. It comes up through the ventilation in your car, and you're just like, I don't know if I want a Wendy's burger now. It's like,
Yeah,
let's do Sonic.
that's so nasty. That we used to have one across from our high school water treatment plant, and we didn't have good drainage in that old high school because it was like probably Cold War built too, like older high school. So on rain days, it was amazing how the school would stay flooded in the walkways, which thankfully, the architects built in some areas that drain. I don't know. They had benches down the middle that you could possibly hop on if you got caught in it. But it would smell like raw sewage.
No.
And you were hoping it was coming from across the street and not like what you have to go through.
Tibor says they know London, Kentucky. Well,
Outhouse is one thing, but chamber pots are over the line. I agree. Blech.
Yeah.
4x4.
All right, and that's one thing most people don't think about. I've been working on another book thing and talking about, and sewage was one of the little problems they had. And after apocalypse thing, and there's no power, there's no, sewage stuff and stuff.
Yeah, it can't circulate the stuff.
What are you going to do? How are you going to do it at night and stuff? It's snowing outside, and you're stuck in the house, and you need to go. Chamber pots. But one of the books I'm working on, I'm just doing the plot draft for it, and it's basically like 40 years after everything's gone to heck in the handbasket, and these little quote towns are popping up where bits of civilization were, and they're using big multi-story office buildings as forts for their so basically the plumbing doesn't work anymore, so they're having to use chamber pots for, they got like 300 people living in this one building, so everybody has their own chamber. That's one of the problems there, things. But you
gotta watch from above, like when you're tossing it out your window, that you're not getting tossed on at the same time.
I mean, over in like places like Italy and stuff, that's why they had the the canal, not the main canal, but they had like this little ditch that was made of stone, and they would dump their chamber pot out the window and hope it landed in that ditch. Ditch was for waste.
Yeah. I'm so glad I was born when
more civilized.
Toilet flushing was happening in our world.
In France, what's the big begins with an M, the big palace?
Big palace?
Yeah, the big fancy palace. M, Marseille or something like that.
Yeah, that's it, Marseille.
Okay, it was built without toilets of any kind in there.
What? They never could modernize it?
Well, it was built that way, and
they built the toilets out back somewhere where people have to walk out to them.
Anyway, I mean, even at the time,
Marseille.
even the backwards British had installed a flush outhouse system where you had a bucket of water, you poop in it, you drum it, and it would flush it out and go outside the castle or whatever.
Yeah. Well, didn't the Greeks or the Romans invent that? I forget which one. They invented
the Greeks had something where you could flush it with water. You just dump water and flush it outside. It wasn't actually plumbing; it was just out and be gone.
No, they actually had toilets outside. You could just sit there and the water would run. And Yeah,
but
they actually had a pre-toilet or pre-outhouse
yeah,
with no walls
on a canal.
on a canal.
You just want people to fall in.
Oh my gosh! Well, that's like in India. They all do their business in that thing, and
Guests were pooping in the stairwells.
no.
Yeah. So after the big parties, they had to bring servants in to clean all the stairwells.
Oh my gosh, that's nasty.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's the French. They didn't bathe, but once a month.
Ew. Ew. Ew.
Where do you think perfume came from?
What?
Perfume was developed to
Oh,
hide.
that's right. French perfume. Because they stunk.
Because they stunk.
So bad. Oh, that's terrible. Who was it who did bathe? They were like really surprised about how clean that certain society was.
Well, I know the Romans had bathhouses, but they were not.
Yeah, it wasn't.
They weren't.
It was
private.
further along than the Romans. It was like is it Versailles? Is that what was it Versailles that we were just talking about? Versailles.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. It was around that time period where people were intermingling more, and they were realizing that this certain culture was a lot cleaner than the other cultures, that they liked to bathe. I can't remember which one it was.
Was it the Spaniards?
Those paper mills are nasty, Tibor, in Georgia. They have them too on the outside. When we were going to Jekyll Island on our way up there, I could smell one. Why do they have to stink so bad? What is it about the paper mill itself that makes it smell like that? I've made paper in the blender before, out of.
But up in Indiana, up there close to Bright, Indiana, I think it's Aurora, they have the Seagram 7 plant.
Mm-hmm.
And it is the worst smell I've ever smelled. It's the mash you're smelling, but it's just like 1,000 times more potent than I thought it ever would be. And then imagine the middle of August with the humidity and the heat. You could literally smell it within a 20-mile radius of that plant. I'm not even exaggerating. It's horrible.
Greeks, Romans, Etruscans, Liberians, and Nordic people had a tradition of bathing culture.
Okay, maybe it was the Nordic culture. I don't know.
When did the British started bathing in the Middle Ages? Around the middle. So one of the questions here is, when did Europeans stop bathing? Whatever caused amazingly these post-medieval attributes against regular full-body bathing in certain pockets of European lingered among some groups until around the mid-19th century.
I wonder why.
Well, I think part of it had to do with the Black Plague. And
that's what I was thinking. Maybe the plague, but oh, that was nice. Ryan went over and followed me.
Louis the
old recipes.
XIV, so 14th, I guess it is, the 17th century king of France, was said to have only taken 3 baths his entire life.
Oh! I wonder what would fall off in those baths.
Most
like
rich
cheese.
wash their faces and hands daily or on a weekly basis, but no one in Western Europe washed their whole body regularly.
What about the crusty poo-poo? Like, did they
from under cheese?
Yes, the undercarriage stuff. What about that?
Many of them.
There you go. How often did they bathe in the Old West? To preserve water, people would refrain from washing dishes and clothes or using bath water for that purpose. Often entire families who use the same tub of water,
I remember
a
that.
weekly occurrence if they were lucky.
That's gross. Can you imagine bathing and then washing your dishes and then having to bathe in the water after you wash your dishes?
Well, they usually have wash dishes and bathe wipe out if the water is separate, but
Oh,
it's
okay,
like
good.
you get in the bath, and the next one gets in the bath, and the next one gets in the bath. And the last one
I
goes,
wonder how
screw
they do
that,
that.
that's dirtier than I am.
It was like by
I
age.
enjoy my showers too much to mess up.
Oh my gosh, I just found my elementary school, like when I was in 6th grade. I just found our lunch menu and the price is next to it. Monday, you can have pizza, milk, and ice cream for $1.60. What? Or Tuesday, you can have a hamburger, milk, and ice cream, $1.55. Man,
Man,
just
does that not wake you up right there, people?
yeah, right?
Seriously. And now they have schools that they're turning practically all their kids away because they either being jerks or they just can't afford to.
Yeah. I even drew a picture next to it. Look, I was like, I want the pizza, Mom.
Oh yes, absolutely.
This one is mine.
That's so good.
This one I'm
telling you,
keeping.
it's so
I'm
good.
keeping that. Well,
And
I
I
used to like high school. Used to have the baked chicken day. We can go on to nice smells because we just covered all the most
Yeah,
disgusting
we've already
things.
covered, we've covered the smell.
Yeah,
Well,
that was like between there was Taco
Carol,
Day was always
look at
popular.
the time. Carol,
Baked
look at
chicken.
the time.
Huh?
Look at the time.
Oh yeah, it's almost 2:30 a.m.
There's two places I've found the actual school pizzas for sale. One was the United Grocery Outlet in Hazard, Kentucky. The second was over in Harrisburg, Kentucky, at the Save-A-Lot.
But do they have the 2 cheeses on them? Because ours always had like cheddar and mozzarella to get that.
It did.
True.
And those little pepperoni, little cube pepperonis.
The cute pepperoni.
I love that pizza though, but the stuff was so greasy. You had to
Yeah, I liked
bring it out like a sponge.
I'd like when I want the recipe for my high school's roasted chicken. That was my favorite day when they would actually roast real chicken in the oven because it smelled so good in the hallway. And it was good. It tasted good. Whatever seasoning mix they used.
Yeah.
I think it was like pretty simple, but it was good. Yeah,
But,
everything. Cream cheese.
A vocational school though, their salad, what pitiful little salad they gave you, tasted like it had been taken out of the refrigerator, set in the sun, and put back in the refrigerator. And it just had this weird. I'm about to turn into compost type flavor to it. I know I've stayed clear of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It even had this smell to it.
Gross. Yep. Look at Tibor's what he's saying. Not the don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's exactly where it comes from because the bathwater was so dirty, you probably couldn't see the baby. Ew, gross. But he said we've kept the old man up past his bedtime. Sorry, Gil. Tibor's like about the same age.
Yeah.
No, I just don't. I'm still good, but I know it's for back east. It's 2:30 for Carol.
Yeah,
So.
it's 2:30 a.m.
It's
I'm good
time
just
for
a
me.
little bit longer, but it's up to you, Gil, because it's your show. It's the
Gonna
great
focus
man
on the
prepping.
stove here. And I check the stove.
Oh, Gear found it. The school pizza with pepperoni. Get out.
You know, This size is this is a piece. This is the like size of wood I'm putting in there right now because it's still fairly warm.
You can order it, Barry, online.
What?
The school pizza. He just posted it.
Oh my god!
It's $54 though. How many do you? You get 24 count. Can you imagine? That one 4x6 piece of pizza is that much though? That's so sad.
I had classmates giving it to me. I was like,
I know. You could get the whole lunch for less than
there
half.
wasn't no beast back then. I mean, my God.
Thanks, Gary. That was a good hookup there.
Oh. So yeah, I don't have like a big fire going. I just have enough to get the chill out of the house because it's not really that cold outside.
I used to think I would want a fire, like a wood-burning fireplace until
Good night, Gear.
we were burning just wood out back for like a fire pit, and it turned. And I was like, yeah, my body doesn't like that too much. I'm not good with ash. Have a good night, Gear. Get a good sleep.
Ashes, that's a pain in the butt.
Like the microscopic though, ash. Like you remember we used to have like the chainmail. Like what did that really hold in other than just big sparks that could set things on fire? That was it. All the rest of the microscopic ash went out because they always had that black mess in front of the old like fire, like our old fireplace.
Yeah.
And you were breathing that in. Like
yeah, most of that black stuff coming up was when you were first starting the fire.
Yeah.
You didn't have a good draw. And so a lot of times that chimney up there, wind coming across it blow back down in. So
that's what I'm working on. I'm gonna have to get another piece of pipe because the wind comes off the ridge up here and it goes right down my pipe. It messes up the draw. So what I'm gonna have to do is add another pice of pipe up there on the roof, and then I shouldn't have that.
Is there a fan? Can you do a fan?
Let me check. I want
Oh, Stephanie just said the Dollar General has them. $2. Great pizza, but she doctors hers up.
Oh, mine doesn't have them though, Steph.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe you can order them though. Could you ask them? Say, hey, did they have a freezer?
I know people there. I know people.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So on your do you have a chimney or a pipe going up?
Pipe.
Okay. Let me grab it here. What I put on I did a video on it, but I have a actually let me see if I can find it here quicker this way here. My orders here.
I found a hedgehog felting kit, and it is the most adorable thing. If I had time, I would make it for Laura. It is the cutest little thing.
Did I buy it last year or this? Oh, wait, I think I got it this year. Hang on. Got changed. I think I bought it early this year. So here. 8. There's a real neat thing I got for mine, and here it is. There we go. Let me bring it over here onto this side here and share this. This bad boy stopped smoke. Hang on, there we go. Stop the smoke from coming in my house. And basically, it acts like a weather vane. So as it blows across, that goes to the backside. So it blocks the air from coming down in, and it causes a suction, and it increases the draw out of my wood burning stove. And all right, price has gone up, but
chimney cap.
Yeah, and so
call the bathroom.
And this is for the. It comes in 5, 6, 7, 8. For different size pipes there, and let's come on.
With the
adapters for it as well that you can order to make it work. So there are other ones. These other ones here, $400 for that one, $100 for this one I got. I was looking at all these other ones here, and
Right there.
From Famco. I mean, I look at it. I was kind of leery when I got it. It was the cheapest one, but it works absolutely fabulous. Keeps all the smoke out, and it swivels just fine. And yeah, it's just great.
I figured that the cap at the top would have taken care of that problem, but evidently not. So
yeah, what was happening? The cap I had on mine, it had the screen, the expanded metal around it to arrest sparks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It choked up with the soot. Yeah, and what happened is it would choke up on the downward side since the wind was blowing this way. It would choke up on that one, and once it started filling up that thing, then the wind come along and go right down. Because I had videos of smoke just coming out all the joints in my of the stovepipe in the house, and it was just blowing out around the door of the wood stove and everything else until I got this thing installed. When I got that thing installed, all my problems went away.
Yeah. So I added a dampener. That's brand new pipe. And I had this problem last year, and evidently I've got it this year as well. So, but I still think that the pipe is too short. Draw like it should.
Yeah. Well, with this thing here, though, even though it could be a short pipe, but because it blocks on this side here, it blocks the wind from coming down in, and this other side over here creates a draft to pull it out. So, I mean, my fires start a lot quicker with it, and I wish I owned stock in this company.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, and so yeah, they got like, oh, what size pipe do you have? 6 or 8 inch?
I'm just looking at it. I think it's 8.
8. So 8 inch would be $115.
Wow. I might be able to make one cheaper.
Yeah, right.
No, when you
Maybe
consider
once Bob settles in.
some of these other ones here for 8 inch, well, it's not showing them now.
Maybe I shouldn't have added wood to that.
But some of the other ones I scrolled down, it was showing some of the other ones that were higher prices and stuff. Just like, $200, $300 I was finding the other ones for. And when I found this one, when I got this one here, come on. When I got the 6 inch one, does it change everything again? Yeah, some of these other ones here, $128 for a 6 inch one, $190 for a 6 inch one, $399. Yeah, so there's $500 for that one. So that's, yeah, I mean, but this one here is a nice, simple design, and it's worked great. Yeah, some of these others, like this one here, is just over designed. And you get some of these other ones with like
looks like something up in a factory.
That actually looks like a mistake. Like a wonton gone bad, or
Roman helmet or something.
Yeah. Looks like fortune cookie mishaps.
Yeah. So anyways, yeah, that's what I found. I tell you, it and we've had, after I had it installed, we had some hellacious winds blowing here. No problems in the house.
That's great. I was just looking at, I know this is going to sound weird, but doormats, because I was actually looking for something that was saying off of that Signals catalog. And I so want to get this doormat because it says doorbell broken, yell ding dong really loud. just to see if anybody will do it. Or ding ding. Like, oh my gosh. Yep. It's just so funny. Some of these are cute.
Someone had a mat that says, they put, Curtis posted it. He goes, I want to get this. And his wife was like, no, because it says, the doormat says, do you really need to be here?
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
That's sassy. That's very sassy.
That's what
I want this one there. It says
no,
come in more awesome.
no rain has come down because of design here. Let me put it back up here. See, if rain coming straight down, it's going to hit it and flow off of it here. If it's blowing at an angle, it turns and shields it whichever way the wind's blowing.
It hits the top, yeah.
It turns instantly.
That's
and
cool.
So keeps any rain from coming into it.
Interesting. Those pipes make me think of the old 70s fireplaces that used to kind of hover in space. They're so cool.
Yeah, so
they're making them again, but they make them with water vapor. So it looks like fire, but it has that shape. Yeah. Because everybody's doing like this new revival on mid-century modern.
Yeah.
In certain areas of California.
Tibor, that is a brass piece in the middle. So it, works better on the stainless steel rod coming up that it rides on. So yeah, it just
reminds me of the turbine vents.
Yeah, the one that had that little poof like a chef's hat. That's like what they used to put on the roofs here in Florida, on the old Florida roofs. You don't see them too much anymore. You now see just like a bent one, and they put a screen just so the heat will vent out of the house and not trap water up in the rafters of your home.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want that one come in more awesome and not tell my daughter I got it, and I'll just put it on the front for when she gets home one night. She'll be like, Mom, that's so, can we put that away?
Wasn't the wrong button there. There we go. You were talking about pizza. This is my oldest son's favorite pizza.
Oh, the Kirkland cheese. I like the prosciutto, gluten-free. It can be pepperoni or cheese.
Yeah, it's this one's
they do them 2 to a box at our BJ's.
Yeah, this one's not gluten-free. However, they do have the cauliflower crust.
Okay, those are usually gluten-free.
That one is gluten-free.
Oh, well, I'm not driving 50 miles to Costco. Sorry.
No? You guys have a BJ's there? I think it's like a southern thing.
No, we have a Costco. It's 50 miles from here.
You have a Sam's Club?
50
Closer?
miles from here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, in the sticks, Barry. Are you in the
Everything's
sticks?
up there in Lexington or Louisville or
those
over
city
there,
places.
over yonder.
Places over yonder.
Yeah, I'm unfrozen now.
Where the people are weird. Those city places.
They all want to live right next to each other. They can pass each other. They want some sugar. They
That's
can
right.
pass sugar through right there
window.
across that driveway. I mean,
Yep.
they say, hey, I need some sugar, honey.
You really do
Pass
the
it
sticks
right
well.
there. Just pass it right there over top their car.
Yeah, I say the same thing about going on 95 up through the Carolinas. We're all going to a picnic together and then talking between what are you bringing?
That's fine.
I got the fried chicken. What are you bringing? Oh, okay. Yeah, how's your mama? Like, they just drive side by side. I have never seen that in any other states other than in the Carolinas. It's a 2-lane 95. One is supposed to be faster than the other. Just letting you know. Yeah. Not
No.
this.
Technically, you're supposed to use the left lane to pass.
Yes,
It's
technically.
not a through traffic lane, but apparently Americans can't figure that stuff out. So it's
You
like,
don't got it down. Even with 4 lanes
Well-
down here, it's like, no, we like to go slow in this lane. We see things better over here. And then you've got the race car drivers in the right lane. Like,
no,
we
this
like to
is
drive.
race
Yeah.
drivers.
The race car drivers are in the right lanes because the slowpokes are all over in the fast
In
lane.
the fast lane. Yeah. Well, it's also too a quick exit off 95 in case they see a cop. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're all on radios or apps and they're talking to each other.
Mm-hmm. Usually. Yeah.
Not that I would know anything about that.
No, you wouldn't know anything about street racing. I hope not. Barry. No. Barry, I think your nose was just growing, but don't worry. It should go down soon.
I wasn't in the straight racing, darling, but I was a passenger.
Mm.
Don't
I
make me guilty
raced a
by
car or
associating
two, maybe unintentionally.
unintentionally.
Yeah.
Unintentionally
Like when
encouraged them to drive fastly.
I think when I was in college, it's so weird that they came out with Grand Theft Auto because it's like GTA. I think those were the initials that were on my friend's Trans Am that she let me borrow and take into the country.
Might have been GTO.
Maybe. I don't think so, though.
Trans Am was GTO.
Was it GTO? Okay.
We used to call them goats.
It was fast. It was nice. That was fun driving in the country.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I didn't think back then how much I would have to pay my friend back if I wrecked it. Oh, of course not. You don't think those things.
Those Chargers
Your
were
friend
fun
had
too.
insurance, right?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
You just had to pay the deductible.
No, they did have a GTA. They had both. 1987
Parents
GTA.
insurance.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Probably
it's still,
insured by
it's
mom and
money
dad.
still. Ooh, it's so hot. It's still a hot looking car. She had a white one. It was
My
nice.
buddy had a Charger. That thing scared the hell out of me.
Yeah, she had a white one. It was gorgeous. I still can't believe she let me take it out into the country. Go see my girlfriend in Westchester.
Did you open it up?
Her daddy drove a Corvette, and it wasn't until later on that I found out that her daddy might be Mom. That thought it was nice to find out after the fact. But I still probably would not have thought of if I wreck her car, I might end up with, cement shoes. Yeah.
Here's the difference. There's the one, and the other one. Go back.
T-board funny. Oh yeah, T-board. I learned early on about, losing money right off the lot.
Bless you.
But I got one car that was brand new in my whole life. That was it. That was the one that's out there now, the Dodge. But I think I even took the 2013 instead of the 2014 to take a price cut. And the only reason I got that instead of the Jeep was that had all the automatic stuff, and the Jeep would have been all manual. And I had just done that already, and I was over it. Did you, Steph? Oh my gosh, you were a wild card. Didn't you have a Native American honey too? I think you did mention that. Wow. Yeah, we had Atlantic City near our house, so that's all I'll say. Near my school. Did I say my house? I'm sorry. Phasic. Yeah, I'm a phasic at certain times of the night.
we got 12 people in here.
Yeah, the Pontiac GTO. I remember those a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, your part. So it was your mama had the. Okay. We have a CNA for my mom that her grandparents were from Mississippi, and she was Native American, but I guess very dark, the grandmother, and the husband was very white, or the baby's daddy, and he came from a like family of power, and they killed her grandmother, and he fled with the children, the love children they had, because he was married too. But like she wore a mask the first day that I met her, and I don't know if she took it off that day or it was the second time. It was second time. And when she took it off, she had the high cheekbones, like, but she's her, how do I say it? The next generation, they married like black and white, because she was saying how she's a mix of everything. She had the high cheekbones and the mid face of a Native American, but up here, you wouldn't tell. She just, the African American hairdo, up here, she looks African American strictly. When she takes it off, it's like all Native American hair. It's the wildest thing. Okay, yeah, Cherokee. But it was so sad when she told me that. It was like he had to flee. He shouldn't have been doing what he was doing, but it was love. They said it was like, he described it, she said, to the family, like, like butterflies. Like he just was totally head over heels for her. This is amazing. Okay, so it goes back in your line. I didn't realize that. In your lineage. Oh, Sony Camaro.
Yeah, I never started anything like that. My first one that I bought on my own was a 1965 Dodge Power Wagon 1-ton.
Mhm.
4-wheel drive with a three high 4-wheel, high two-wheel, and low 4-wheel transmission, besides the 5-speed.
Yep, Tibor.
Of course, the car I had bought just before I got married was a Thunderbird.
Mm. Well, my
I was
parents
thinking to myself, after about 2 months after I bought it, I should have gone ahead and got the Expedition, Ford Expedition.
Yeah, those were nice. I liked them. Yeah, this was the first SUV that we've been able to really afford. So we went for it. But I had my parents were good to me. I didn't think so at the time, because they told me it was going to be a Mustang, and they came home with the Delta 88 that was two-tone and looked like it was one of their friends over from Sunday school. And I had told all my friends at school I was getting a Mustang because they were out looking for them before. But they got me that car. And of course, that car had a V8 engine, which blew the doors off of a lot of the Mustangs, because they had the LX back then that didn't go as fast as the GT. And, they would like kind of show off. I'm like, oh, yeah, really? Oh, okay. Hey, bye. as soon as the gas would kick in. But then my brother moved here from out west, and they let him drive that for work. And my parents got me a Buick Regal, again, from somebody at the church that had been garage kept. So it was in pretty good condition, but it had the white vinyl top with the dark blue on the bottom.
Scary.
And tinted windows. No, my girlfriend's mom's like, every time I see your car, I think a realtor's coming to the house, because it had the spoke wheels. I was like, I guess that's okay, right? I'm like,
Well, I was thinking white top, dark blue side. It's a cop car. Oh no, it's not.
oh, I didn't think that. I didn't think that. No, it would look fancy. It was great until my stupid windows stopped going down. And back in those days, that motor was really even more expensive because it was like a new thing.
Yeah.
And that's around the time that it got stolen from downtown Boca. And I knew it was stolen because my dry cleaning was like in the spot like where my car was.
Oh my god.
Where's my car? Oh, the heck with them. The thing was broken anyway. I had one broken window. They found it with a lovely dent right in the front. And that is the weirdest feeling, to see your car wrecked and you didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is like, it turns the pit of your stomach in a weird way that it was just strange. Then we took the insurance money, which was, I think, maybe $1,000, maybe. And my girlfriend's husband was buying cars at that time at auction. And I told him nothing over 100,000 miles. It has to be automatic. I can drive stick if, worst comes to worst. And I forget what else stipulation I gave him. He got me something that looked like it had been baking in the back lot of small that somebody forgot about it. All faded out to where the plastic was like disintegrating in the car.
Ooh.
It was bad. And it was bad. But that was a Mazda 626. And as I'm going home to show my dad, and I'm scared to go home and show him the car, the timing belt broke. So not only do I have to show him a crappy car, it just broke down on the way home.
Oh.
Hey, Jeremy, how's it going?
Hey, Tennessee Tactical. But he fixed it up and it still kept running for.
Hey, Jeremy, look what I picked up at Cabela's.
The box. The box is cool.
It was $18, I think it was, for the box of the 223.
True, Tennessee Tactical. Bill. Yep, he does rock the cowboy hats.
Yeah.
Is that one suede?
No, this is a Stetson.
Oh, very nice.
This is a Stetson.
Wow, fancy.
And it is a 4X Beaver.
No way.
There you go, 4X Beaver.
He's got 4 times the beaver on his head. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm wearing 4 beaver butts up here. I smell like vanilla.
You scored me for that.
We talking about your car, your car that you punch it and out, it blow the Mustangs away.
Yeah, it would pause first though because it wasn't fuel injected.
My step grandfather had a friend that worked for one of the dealerships up at Paso Robles in California. We were down in Southern California, and he made a deal for us to get a new car, station wagon.
Yeah,
and my mom said she wanted light blue. Well, it came out to be a powder sky blue, really light.
Oh wow!
She grumbled about that, and we were moving. We had it for a couple of years, and we were moving to Arizona and coming back to Southern California to do stuff. And we had a good friend there that we were TP'ing his house. He TP our house while we were gone. We come back, clean it up, TP his house before we leave. One night he caught us TPing and he got on his motorcycle and started chasing us. Mistake. My mom was a Teamster, a professional driver.
Oh gosh.
The engine in this Galaxy 500 station wagon was not the engine that was supposed to be in it. It was a mistake. It was the 429 Police Interceptor. Yes.
How would they make that mistake, though?
They just put it. It evidently was supposed to go into a different car that was a Galaxy 500 that was supposed to be a sergeant's station wagon, and it went to this one, and we got it. And basically on San Fernando Boulevard, one of the big streets down there. He's chasing us. She's doing so fast. She goes, screw this. Next thing we know, we're doing 120. And we're looking in the back. Bye, Jeff.
I would love that. That would, yeah. I dated a guy who had a Chevy Nova, and just the sound of that thing revving was incredible. So nice. Yeah, Rachel Knight, why the syringe? What's wrong with Mama Cat? That is so funny. 4 times the beaver. Well, you're going to have to sell that to Bob. Hey, Bob. The next time it comes up in chat on a panel. Yeah, but I have 4 times the beaver right here.
Where is it? Oh, that's on the other channel. Dang, that's right. It's the other channel that's monetized with the special ones. I'm not monetized yet here, guys. I got a contest coming up here to get monetized.
800. I can't even get to 800 on my channel. It knocks me back every time I get to a certain 10. Yeah. It knocks me back. I mean, you have way more content. You work harder at it. Yeah. But still, it's like, why am I doing this? Probably going to do a whole redo after things settle.
All it's going to take is a couple good videos.
Yeah.
And boom, you move on. I mean, it's like my #1 video on Camp Pat Family Compound is the alternate fuels for emergencies for oil lamps.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Who knew that would be like bam.
And that one has, let's see here, in the last month, that one has 4,000 views on it in the last month.
Oh, Rachel, you're sweet. Wow.
If I go for the lifetime of that video,
mm-hmm.
It's got 61,000 views on it.
Yeah.
The only one that has more of it was one that, which is it's dropped off lately, but back in the beginning, it's got 69,000 on it, and it was 2 months earlier than that. And it was mixing 7,000 pounds of concrete by hand in a Harbor Freight mixer.
Oh my! Wow. Yeah, I remember my girlfriend said it was years ago, and she was saying about getting a hold of those oil lamps if you can, like the older ones, and start storing them away. And I'm like, yeah, not with my kids. Like, I can't.
Oh,
unless back then it was actually not with my husband.
Yeah.
My daughter was very good and didn't break things. It was usually, for some reason, I don't know. Is this a guy thing where you guys don't realize that you slam doors? You don't close them. You like, bam, bam, bam. And it shakes things. Just saying.
Yeah. Where was it?
Not when you're angry, just regular going in and out. You know. Even when he's opening the door, my husband will be like,
trying to find it here.
He's bent the bar inside the lock before, and I think it's bent again.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah. Anybody want to see?
Here.
Tibor, you want to come up on the panel?
There's the link for...
yeah, you could do a Homestead Aquarius. You don't have to show yourself.
I don't want to review. Dang it.
I have learned with my channel, when I go and do it again, I'm going to somehow, I don't know how I could do it. I wish I could preview the video on my TV first without loading it to YouTube. I guess I could load it, private it, and then if I like it on the TV, then I can, because I realized that's a whole nother ball of wax. Because I showed my mom some of my video stuff, and I was like, "Oh, ooh."
Wait. Check your TV for a USB port. If you have a USB port on your TV,
you can just hook it up.
Transfer the video to the thumb drive, plug that into your TV, and if you like what it looks like on there, then
then I can load it on here.
Go with it, baby.
Carol, do you have a laptop?
Yeah, I have the Mac.
Okay, you take the video onto the computer, and you can plug the computer right into the.
Yeah, of course I can plug the computer in. I just have to get one that will work for that.
Speaking about lamp
Fuels.
oil,
Mhm.
HDMI.
the price has gone up. I got it even cheaper than this. I got it for $24 a gallon. This is the high quality paraffin, American made lamp oil. Gallon of it.
They've been leaky. Rachel said most of the new oil lamps she's tried have been leaky. Well, we had like an all glass Hurricane one and it broke.
Yeah.
Because they were like the glass is so fragile that they used for it too. So like you said, like half the glass of compared to the old ones.
Yeah. The ones that the couple of the cheapo ones I got at Walmart did not leak, but they had but the wick in them was but I found here on Amazon a good wick place where I get good wicks for it to replace the crappy wick it came with. But if you want a good lamp, I'm probably going to mispronounce it. The Dietz. Let me see if it'll come up here. They may sell them on Amazon too.
What about the ones that are metal down below? The
Dietz
old
oil
ones?
lantern.
It's a what?
These are the good ones. The Dietz
Oh,
ones.
really? Okay.
Yes. These are the Lincoln Continentals.
Okay.
And then they also have one. I'm not sure if they have it here. There it is.
They have the metal bottom, yeah.
That you can heat water on. It's not fast, but you can boil water on it. So if you want to do a hard-boiled egg, you can do a hard-boiled egg on it. It takes a while, but it does heat up enough to boil hot water for top ramen, hot chocolate.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, you might as well if the heat's rising. Use it. I like those what was it they invented and you could do it with wood and it generated the heat actually generated power that you could charge.
Oh, okay.
BioLite.
Yes.
The BioLite. It's called BioLite. The company was BioLite.
It's sort of like a rocket stove, but it's looks more like a thermos, and it has the heat thing on it, and you can charge your phones and stuff on it.
Yep, and they sell lights for it that you can hook up to it for grilling on top of it. But it was BioLite was the company that I first saw that with, and now I'm sure there's copycats. I think it's LITE. BioLite fire pit camp stove. That might be it. Their camp stove. Yeah, BioLite camp stove. The basic is $149.95 now. But you can use wood to create a USB, charge something that has a USB hookup. Which for my phone, I would have to do something different. Because Apple changed their stuff. Well, if I get a new phone. But yeah, they're the coolest things, like that they came up with that. So cool. Oh, base charger. They got all kinds of stuff now. Solar panels. Battery banks. Oh, off-grid home they started too. Shut the front door. Fire pit essentials kit. Wow, I need to check this website out. I didn't realize they came out with so many products. They have a kettle pot coffee. What is that? Anyway, they have a fire pit that you can carry around in a gym bag. It's a griddle. Nice. With a lid. That's really nice.
Can't find it now. I know they sell them here on Amazon.
One like that, you mean?
A bunch. Here we go. You said BioLite?
Yeah, BioLite was the company I saw that originally made it.
Yeah, this is
And then you can buy a grill for the top too and turn it into like a full on. Yeah. That's that's like a major kit right there.
yeah.
But that's the light. That yellow thing is a light that hooks up to it. That's plugged into it.
Yeah, that's the electricity producer down at the bottom. You see where it has a USB port for that little yellow light on top.
Yeah, that's where you can charge your phone.
Yeah, but
you can also now they do it solar too. So if you're not, but those little burners are cool.
But there was several of them that had it. I'm not sure what happened to them. Maybe BioLite got them taken off.
Maybe they had.
There were several of them. I know even Patriots has their own little version of it.
Okay.
But I'm not sure the quality of that. Along with the rest of their stuff.
That's not a bad price for all the stuff.
Yeah.
Like on their website. Let me see their kits. Camp stove. Let me see.
Yeah.
Like what you just showed is it's $249. I guess they put it on sale. It was $274 on the website. But it's got a 4.7 rating on their BioLite website but it's only 343 people bought it. That looks so cool though. It looks small. That's the only thing. Like you could make a rocket stove, but it won't charge anything. That's the big thing is the science.
This is just a little small one. There, how small it is. They're putting stuff in on it. But there were some other ones that were a little bit taller and skinnier that looked like a thermos that were maybe the same company or not, but
Tibor said he got one for his son and they're heavy. Okay for car camping though. And he said the Patriot stuff that they have is crap.
Yeah, that's what I know. If it says 4 Patriots on it, don't buy it.
Yeah. Is 4 Patriots from China?
That's all the stuff that's from China, yeah.
Lovely. It's amazing how they'll do that.
Yeah, it's rebranded.
Yeah, the branding, right? The branding to fool the masses.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it is 3:13 a.m. I went a little longer.
Time to wrap it up here. So let me grab the other information here. So coming up on Monday, Camp Patton Family Compound, the main topic is going to be talking about making sure your pantry is stocked for the winter. I know Tammy did a thing on about how deep is your larder. A little short on that, but this is we're going to talk on this, and we're also going to talk about parents because it's my dad's birthday. He would have been 92. Tuesday here is going to talk about firewood, batteries, backup heat, backup power, just general stuff to getting ready for it. Propane, filters for you get them now because they're still cheap for like the Mr. Buddy heaters and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Heater Buddy and stuff like that. Big tank regulator. We're going to talk about all sorts of that stuff on Tuesday. So that's what's coming up right now. However, just as a hint on Halloween, it's I'm not going to be here.
Nice.
Mr. Hyde will be here running it.
Oh my.
Yeah, Mr. Hyde will be here for Mr. Hyde's Halloween. So
True Tennessee Tactical, isn't that so weird? Yeah.
Oh yeah, after
and Tibor, yeah, that's so weird. I know.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. However, the flag I rolled the flag up because I was experimenting with the green screen, and my video card is going out on this computer here. It just can't handle it. I have to get an external video card and plug into it to do stuff on it. But that was an American made, and it was expensive, and it was made in Connecticut. That flag I got. And it's 100% cotton. no polyester.
No polyester in it.
And
Nice.
it is a heavy flag.
So it's like a cotton duck material.
It's almost like a drop cloth material.
Okay. Similar.
Yeah. And like Jeremy says, he's heavily stocked, but he sees the gaps. My wife and I have been stocking stuff since, I've been stocking stuff before I met her.
Mm-hmm.
We've been stocking stuff for 35 years, and
You still know there's gaps.
still, it's like, okay, well, I need to get that. We need that. We don't have this. Because there's certain things we just get when we need it, and we don't use it that often.
Yeah.
My wife finally said buy the Hormel jars of dried beef
Mm-hmm. For
Yes.
chip beef.
cream beef on toast.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a bunch of those now, and we finally stocked up a bunch of yeast in the freezer.
Yeah, that's where you're supposed to keep it, which I didn't realize. Like,
Yeah.
which one do you have which
We
yeast?
got all right we got the jars of the Fleischmann's,
Mm-hmm.
both regular, active, and the bread machine yeast.
Okay.
I got several jars in the freezer, and then I got a couple of the bricks of the Fleischmann's regular yeast,
Yeah,
and then I got
bricks.
a Mexican yeast that was really cheap, but it has good reviews.
Mm-hmm.
That I got at a store we have only out here in the West called Winco,
Mm-hmm.
and I got several of those, and those are in the freezer. And
Where
they're in
did you find the block yeast like that bakers use, like that fresh?
Sam's Club.
Really?
They had it at Sam's Club when I got it there,
Okay.
and I got the Fleischmann's. Actually, I think I got the Fleischmann's at Winco.
Mm-hmm. I think
Because
I
they were
ordered
out of
one.
it at the time at Sam's Club, but I think it's back in at Sam's.
Can you put them in the freezer?
Costco had at least the Costco here in Idaho Falls had the jars of Fleischmann's yeast.
For a good price. Can you put them in the freezer at like any time? Because they would have been on the shelf at Costco for who knows how long.
Yeah, you just put it right in the freezer.
Okay.
That extends the life. I went and researched off of Fleischmann's website. They talk about freezing it and stuff.
I'm better maybe than 3%.
Yeah.
I wish I was onto this a lot sooner, but also my husband was onto it, so they don't just continue
Grab something here before I kill
to eat
it.
out of my preps. It's like, cut it out. Replace it.
Just to give him the this is
Now I'm hungry.
ammo here was $18.99.
Me too.
And it was the cheapest stuff they had there, but they had different versions and stuff going up to $32 a box, but I didn't get the $32 box stuff. So yeah, I got the this is for target practice. This is the 62 grain full metal jacket.
Are they gonna? I meant to ask. Did you hear anything more about this whole? I see them pushing the marijuana, like legalizing marijuana, like they're just kind of dropping crumbs. The party in Washington. Have you seen it? Like Kamala was saying, nobody should go to jail. Like they reduced or took away a lot of the jail sentences.
Yeah, Captain Crazy pardoned.
That's it.
A bunch had it and stuff, which is stupid because hey, it's still against federal law. Federal law has not changed.
I know
that they, there's so many states are doing it, and there was stuff in the works behind to try for federal legalization for medical purposes only, and regulated and taxed federally like alcohol and tobacco. But they've been
Wow.
working on that for 15 years,
Yeah.
trying to get it figured out how to do it. And if it ever becomes done federally and have a federal tax on it, a lot of these growers are out of business because it'll have to be done. It'll have to be, inspected. Everything will have to be inspected, just like tobacco.
Well, here because it's a card, they are very strict about who they allow to grow
Yeah.
with cards. They're
Some
really,
states are very strict. Other states are not.
oh, okay. So Hubbard County would be like, isn't that what it's called? The first place where it was like all the hippies went up there and started their gardens.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stephanie, what on some of the ones
Greenhouses.
he pardoned that are still in jail is because they have other charges that he didn't pardon them
That's
for.
right. That's what I was thinking. Sometimes that's all they can get them on, and they are way worse than a pot charge. Just like how they used to get other criminals on taxes.
Yeah.
They could catch them on the pot, and that was enough to at least get them in jail and get them out of whatever they were.
Or at least to get them into their. That was the key. The key to the door to open the door to say, "Oh, we get you for all this other crap now too."
Sleepy.
Or at least put them in the system because they kept getting away with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? They're allowed to have two? I forget what
Yeah,
other
for home
states
use. For home use.
Yeah, for home use. It's for home use. I think John State, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I
But,
forget who was telling me they can have so many plants for personal use.
Yeah.
And
But
it seemed like a lot
here's the
too.
thing I look at it as, because when I was in high school, one of the guys in my class who grew his own, smoked his own, came down with lung cancer.
What did
didn't
he
smoke
use
tobacco.
on it?
He didn't do tobacco. He only smoked marijuana.
Wow.
Marijuana is a vegetation.
Yeah.
All vegetation, when you smoke, when you do it like that,
Mhm.
produces the carcinogens.
Yeah.
And all these people say, "Oh, it doesn't do this."
Super
Oh
resonance.
crap! It does do that. It is a vegetation. It's burning. It produces everything tobacco does. All the bad stuff. It still produces that crap. But it
Yeah.
has other, factors to it.
Yeah. Well, that's the same thing with how it's a distillate. I forget how you say that. Well, they basically isolate the parts that they want from the plant.
Yeah. They
But
process.
you have to be careful they're not doing it with bad chemicals. Like you.
Well, and the thing is, though, like the oil and stuff like that
Mhm.
is all processed, and so
Yeah.
that is, I think, what the federal government's looking at trying to do is make it so it's that way, and so you're not getting the. I'm going to use the wrong word here, folks. The narcotic effect, but you're getting the beneficial effect of it.
Mhm.
And that's what the federal government is trying to figure out, how to make sure that all right, it's legal for this type use only.
Yeah. But some people benefit from that kind of both. They need both. You need the THC and the CBD to work together.
Yeah.
Or if you have like way too much THC, the cure for that is usually you bring in CBD, straight CBD.
Right.
And it helps your system.
Tibor, if it doesn't produce nicotine, but it still produces the other stuff that causes cancer.
Your lungs are really, they reproduce after you quit stuff. But if you continue to damage those lungs, that's like some
It's
of
to
the
the point where it won't reproduce,
bad,
won't recover.
Yeah. And if it has an irritation, it causes fibrosis, which is like turning your lungs to glass. Yeah. I watched that.
I'm a little down on anything, any type of smoking stuff. My dad got lung cancer. My uncle got lung cancer. My one grandmother got lung cancer. The other grandmother got facial cancer from all the smoking stuff.
All the smoking. Yeah.
So I'm not one for. I'm sorry, but I am prejudiced against tobacco or any smoking products.
Yeah. Well, I'm fine with like what Tennessee is saying, like the edibles.
Yeah, edible
Or
stuff.
medicinal edibles. There's medicinal chocolate. They even make butter. So you can
Yes.
put it in brownies where it's a little safer than how they used to do it. And like I said, my pot chocolate, it doesn't take much of it. It just helps take that edge of anxiety off me right now. But if go ahead.
Not being as informed on it. Okay, I'm not that informed on all the different
I'm
things.
just learning. Yeah.
I want to make sure that there's more. They need to do more studies on processing and everything else to make it more safe.
Mm.
That's what I want to see. Make sure it's more safe, and that so if someone's on it using it, they're not impaired like they are even with alcohol.
Yeah. Well, people are going to still overuse it. Anything that you put out this pleasure, people are going to
hemp
overuse.
farm over here. It's very, very strict as far as growing because our laws here in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Any plants that test positive for THC or anything like that has to be destroyed. So they're strictly creating hemp for, like medicinal purposes, like the hemp oil and stuff like that, and whatever. But yeah, the plants,
fabrics, they use it for fabrics. I think, and
if the plant shows a possibility that gets you high, then they have to destroy it. Otherwise, they lose their license to grow hemp.
And what's so funny?
Good for you, Idaho.
Some hemps. I mean, rope. What your good old hemp rope? You can't. I mean, most hemp rope now, from my understanding, I could be wrong, is imported because they banned growing the hemp, even to make the rope.
Yeah, that's what I had heard, and that's why they put such a ban on pot and made it look so bad. Is because it was going to take out our cotton industry.
Yeah. Aside from like the back in colonial days, aside from that, growing hemp in Kentucky legally is still a fairly new thing. So even though we've been doing it for probably over 5 years, I've lost count, but not all the farms survive. There's a few over here not far from me that didn't make it. They just poor management, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But there is one that's very fancy. That's right up off of Highway 127 out of here. They do rather well.
Mm-hmm.
And
there's some good ones.
The problem is, if you work there, you come home smelling like that stuff. It just overwhelming smell of it.
Yeah.
I know people that work there, and they just reek of it.
They don't know how bad they reek because that happened. We walked into Hot Doctor here, and the whole place reeked of it. And then your nose just gets used to it after you're in there a while. Like, and then you come outside, and you're like, and open that door back up if you have to step back in. It's like, whoa, do I smell like that now? I don't want to be smelling like that.
A friend of mine hauled some old planters and stuff from that place, and everything that he hauled out to be dumped off at the recycling center or wherever they were taking it. I mean, even his trunk stunk of it. He has to carry a license with him that shows that he's legal to carry that stuff.
I almost pulled that out when I was trying to pull my license out for something else. I was pulled I'm just, oh, no, ma'am. It'd be so embarrassing. Yeah. Tibor, I don't know the whole story. I just knew some of it was based on they didn't want the competition in the cotton industry. But I do know that hemp outside the United States, hemp is one of those plants that just sucks everything in. So if they're planting in crappy soil and spraying that stuff, bleh.
Yeah. This is growing in greenhouses here.
Oh, it was the racism too? Oh, wow. Of course. That's lovely.
Yeah, it's like the I mean, there was the I know there's some stuff going on with it. The propaganda. I remember my parents talking about it and about when they were young and stuff about stuff on it with the Chinese.
It was that movie Reefer Madness that started Reefer Madness. What do you know?
I'm trying to remember what what were the opium the Chinese opium houses.
Oh yeah, the opium houses.
And they were associating it with that.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, though, to me, all right, this is just me. No offense to anybody on this one. I know a lot of you out there enjoy your wine and alcohol and stuff. To me, anything that alters your mental capacity and stuff, to me, is like, I just stay away. I mean, I don't get it, because
I never used.
When I was in high school, I tried drinking alcohol. I didn't like the taste. It didn't do anything for me. And it was just like, to me, it was like an expensive, a really expensive soda pop that I didn't like.
Yeah, I didn't have a problem with mixed drinks. They tasted good to me. They chilled my natural anxiety out. I've always had anxiety.
Yeah. And for medical purposes, this stuff, I can see the uses for medical. I can see the uses for medical with alcohol. Because, a lot of cough syrups have alcohol in it because of what it can do medically. It's just, I'm one of those things that's, to me, I'm just one of the ones that's okay. I don't get the attraction to alcohol and getting drunk and puking your guts out or getting drunk.
For some people, I think that's compulsive, but for other people, it's just they're already tipsy and then they don't they lose track or don't realize how that next drink is really going to take them over the edge.
And to me, when I used to go to parties and stuff, it used to be like when I see everybody starting to get drunk. Okay, this party's over.
It's
no longer fun.
Some people don't feel it until they stand up.
True. Yeah.
And because your body needs that balance, but it can't find it because you're intoxicated. And your brain cannot send the signals to your body to say, "Hey, you need to put your left foot out, take your right foot in."
Yeah.
I will admit that I do have an addiction. At least I did. I kind of got over it mostly. You give me powdered sugar donuts, man.
Oh wow. Yeah. What about you? You and I both. What about you and I both love good old ice cream too?
Yeah.
That's
the ice cream I prefer is, and this pissed me off now because I went to buy some and they changed their formula on it. I like good old-fashioned ice cream. Not all this other crap in it. Just a very little bit of sugar in there to take it, to change it. But if you have good cream going into it, you don't even need sugar. But I tell you, though, when it comes to the snack foods, the sugary snack foods, man, of course, back when I was younger, my metabolism burnt off all that sugar instantly. When I was working construction and stuff, the guys used to get so mad at me because I could sit there and eat Twinkies and cupcakes and all this stuff, and I weighed 150 pounds.
Yeah. Sugar's
years,
addictive like alcohol and drugs. Yeah. Yeah, sugar is deadly too.
Well,
That's what they're saying now. They're linking it to a lot of our diseases.
yeah.
I've heard it's like cocaine.
Sugar is only, you take the thing for sugar and the thing for cocaine, and it's only like tweak, and they're the same.
Yeah. And they give you those mental benefits. Like it sets off those sensory serotonin, is it? And I forget what other one it messes with.
Or is it here?
The reward.
Steph, not anymore. They changed their Friars, went and betrayed us and changed their formula. Look on what's on the package now. Now you can't find, it's got the sugar, the cream, and then this gum and that crap and this crap. Granted, it only has like 4 or 5 craps added to it.
There's only 3. They do still have a vanilla though without the crap.
I've looked everywhere for it. I can't find it anymore.
No.
And the one I used to get, I went in to grab it. Something told me, look at it. I looked at it. They added shit to it.
Oh no! Did all of their wow? Well, I
Beaver
haven't got
squeezing.
Briars in a while, but
Yeah, I know. That's what I used to buy. It was my favorite. And yeah, it's like,
Beaver squeezins.
I mean, it's like this. I mentioned it before. Welch's grape jelly used to not have high fructose corn syrup. Now it's the second ingredient in it.
You know what, Gil? You might want to try this. Try the grape from Dollar General, the Clover Valley. It's made with nothing but Concord grapes.
wow.
There's nothing else in it except like sugar, obviously. But
Yeah, I know that. So what Welch's has gone by the wayside, importing that poison into us. Strawberry used to we don't use high fructose corn syrup. Now they do.
Yeah.
There's no, I looked on the one thing. I'm not even sure if there's any sugar in it at all anymore. But the number, strawberries, high fructose corn syrup. It's like crap. That's a lot of high fructose corn syrup.
Yeah.
Homemade vanilla. So the homemade isn't homemade anymore.
I'm not sure. I know it's. I looked at it, and the vanilla bean and the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And I have all, and they got all the crap in it. It just pissed me off.
Okay, this one though is not supposed to. It says made without artificial flavors, colors, preservatives. Son of a gun!
You know how to
can
make.
they say that? I'm looking at it now. They
Uh-huh.
ruined it.
Uh-huh.
Do you know how to make?
It's
how to
easy
make
to-
your own vanilla, don't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's just they have certain it's their vanilla. Their vanilla
I
has,
understand that.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like certain
Everything that we
companies-
grew up with is
it.
no longer.
Exactly.
Right.
I mean, there's a vanilla bean recipe for ice cream. I love the one that had the vanilla beans in it. You can
Now-
use the vanilla paste to make it.
For making your own vanilla extract, basically it's alcohol and vanilla bean.
Oh yeah, I've made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so much better. Oh my god, and the aroma.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
gonna try it with real
place where I got
bourbon.
all my IBC totes, the distillery up here.
Yeah.
They get the IBC totes loaded with potato alcohol at 193 proof.
Mm.
And I was saying I was talking to one of the guys there. He goes,
It's clean.
I was telling him, I had a line on some vanilla beans. Pure
Is it
vanilla.
the
beans.
natural
I think about making
stuff?
my own
Okay,
vanilla.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, I next time I have some, I'll try to have the price for you to buy 270 gallons of the potato alcohol to see if you want to go into business doing making vanilla bean, making vanilla.
Yeah, vanilla.
But yeah, I mean that would probably be something I'm going to have to talk with the wife that the expense is going to be so high to get enough vanilla bean to go with that much alcohol to make vanilla.
Yeah, that would be a lot of vanilla for something like that, and vanilla's not cheap.
Yeah,
You have to really find a good.
I mean,
I'd have to wind up having an Etsy store to sell it on or whatever.
yeah,
Sell it out.
Yeah.
it's
But
like
Okay, let me see. There's
Patera, she made it on her channel, and I think Lead Farmer 73 made it on his. But it's such a simple process that
it's super.
burned into my brain because it's so silly.
Yeah.
Even the natural has vegetable gum in it.
Yeah,
Stuff.
they've
It's
added
milk,
the
cream,
vegetable
sugar,
gum to it
vegetable
and stuff.
gum. Yeah, vegetable gum and natural. It doesn't say vanilla bean or vanilla.
Yeah, and the one of it said pure vanilla extract, but it had the gum. It had a couple other things in there. It's like crap.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be if I want ice cream anymore, I'm gonna have to talk to the Likes brothers here at church because they own the dairy, and say, hey, can I get straight raw milk from you?
Yeah.
With all the cream in it, and see if they'll sell it.
Good.
But I don't want to have to go back to getting a Guernsey Jersey cow. I said, I'm sorry, my hands hate milking the cow twice a day. But hey, on a gallon of that milk we had, the top quart of it was heavy whipping cream. So heavy, I could take a quarter and from 12 inches above it, drop it, and it would stick in that cream and not go in. Slowly it would go down in it, but it would stick. And that's how thick it was, and that made the best ice cream. And for a gallon of ice cream, maybe a tablespoon of sugar.
Eat it with a spoon.
I think your internet's being silly again, Fishes.
Yeah. Anyways, okay, it's almost. Oh wow. Okay, it's 3:45 there. We need to get done here. She needs to go to bed.
Me too.
Malachi's going to give her a bad time tomorrow. So
Hope not.
Malachi's going to be an angel tomorrow, an awesome, and treat well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So of course.
Rachel, only 9:45. Yeah, that's Hawaii time.
Oh, nice Hawaii. I like it.
It's 1:45 here, which means it's 3:45 for Carol. Barry, Eastern or Central.
I gotta go.
So it's 3:45 for Barry too.
Yeah, and remembered I have gelato, which was for my mother, but I might have to make sure it's not poisoned after that.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to keep her safe.
Just
Yeah, we had cows up there on the north rim of the Grand Canyon in the wintertime. It sucked.
every day, twice a day. That's what my dad did then with his brothers. They had cows too. Wow.
Yeah. All right, everyone. We're gonna wrap it off here so these two can get to bed. It's well past their bedtime. Thank you for coming in, and we will see you tomorrow night on Friday, maybe.
Maybe. We'll see. Maybe 11:30. Yeah, if we do it.
All righty. See y'all later.
Bye.
Time's relative. Yeah, when you're in Hawaii.